Breaking tonight, there are major new developments in the Ohio House of Horrors case involving the Siders family. Newly released court records reveal that Gary Siders Jr. was facing 4 separate public indecency charges before investigators ever uncovered the conditions inside the home, and those charges ultimately led deputies to the property where 16 children were found living in horrific conditions.
Okay, man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. New Age Plug got brought up in another lawsuit, so we're gonna start off with this. It's unfortunate, but Byron Blake is suing 1090 Jake, and New Age Plug got brought up, but he got some of the things wrong. I don't know if that's gonna affect his civil suit, but we'll get into that. Also, we put a vote out, Mackenzie Shirilla retrial. It's at 92%, 8% yes, 92% no, which is it's an overwhelming victory there. Now let's go to Jumpsuit Pablo officially now. This is another vote we put out. 88%. Jumpsuit Pablo is favored to beat Pino. I think a lot of people are sleeping on this fact, dude. Like,
Facts.
if we were doing if this was odds, I think I don't understand how when we seen Pino fight, we haven't seen Jumpsuit fight. So
Right.
that's weird to me. But whatever. Jumpsuit Pablo, 88%, 12% Pino, man. Now we are the U2 Streets podcast. We got Ronnie Blue Eyes in the building.
Yeah.
I think DVS is on his way. We got Pino Raw Talk in the building.
I got 10K on me.
Yeah.
You're gonna put money on yourself.
I put money on myself. They don't like me. I put money on myself. What's going on? I put a bag on myself.
That's how you gotta
Yo.
do it.
Yo, Pino, why is your boy Byron Blake putting me in his lawsuit, man?
I think you just happen to be a victim of circumstance.
Casualty of war type shit.
Yeah, I believe. Let me shut this timer off.
Yeah, it's straight. To me, he's asking for $10 million from 1090 Jake. I don't understand. I don't think he's gonna get that. I think the 10 million's the max, and then I think $75,000 was the minimum, if I'm not mistaken.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think you were a victim of circumstance. Honestly, brother, that's all. I mean, it just so happened that all the little quarreling was going on between 1090 and Byron, and then I talked my shit, and the moment came. 1090's very prideful, Mr. Jacob Cherry. He's very prideful. So the moment came when I got off the stream, and he waited about 45 minutes like he normally does until I get off the stream, and he's sure that I'm off the stream. And he went up and talked his shit because, I mean, pride's a motherfucker. But at the end of the day, he went up and he talked his shit, and you just happened to be a victim of circumstance because you were the one interviewing him.
I don't think Byron Blake's gonna win this, man. But let me go to number 25 on this civil claim. This is on Pacer, by the way, I believe. On or about May 22nd, 2026, defendant further advanced no public campaign against plaintiff by participating in an interview published to the YouTube by New Age Plug. Now, he spelled my name wrong, but he spelled it the way I use it on Cash App. Like my Cash App's New Age Plug. And another thing too, it wasn't on New Age Plug, it was on YouTube Streets. So I don't know if that would affect this, but where to he leveled additional targeted and highly I can't hardly read, man. Allegations against plaintiff. So he can't. So 1090J, he's saying that 1090J came on our platform and he spew a bunch of false stuff on him.
Yeah. So because the whole thing with the gun and the kid and that, he was never convicted of that one. And the thing with his pops, I think he said he talked about something that wasn't true. I don't know, bro. It's a bunch of shit. I mean, it's a lawsuit. At the end of the day, it's a lawsuit. He filed that bitch. He filed that bitch faster than Methica could file hers on me.
Yeah, I think he used some Chat GPT. Go ahead, Blue.
Yeah, I just want to say it like this. This dude's been going at 1090 for what, like a year straight? Every day, every week, dropping videos consistently, talking shit. And the minute homeboy says something back, he sues.
That's
No,
a good
no.
point. That's a good
So,
point,
Because
Blue.
listen, let me just say, he
so
waited
he
till he
didn't
left.
drop the lawsuit till he lost his channel.
Oh, I didn't even know about that.
But
That
we
was out
never
the
got
loop.
proof. We
But
never
1090
got
came
proof
up
that
when me
he.
and Pino left. Let me just say that. So I didn't see
Yeah,
I wasn't there for the whole shit. But go ahead.
but Pino, he never showed us proof that 1090 got his channel taken down. That's another issue we have here.
Mm. Yeah,
All,
I mean,
he gave us a little bit of detail, and
he did. He did.
we're coming as fair.
But
Go
the
ahead.
thing is, to be fair, Whack 100 took credibility for that. Just to be fair, Whack 100 took credibility for taking Byron's channel.
He claimed it. Yeah, he claimed that body of the channel. It's
Yeah,
horrible.
he claimed that body. So that's just to be fair.
He lost
Well,
his YouTube channel. That's a big fact that I didn't know. That
Yeah.
explains a lot, I guess. You know what I mean?
do I need to worry about getting in a deposition or anything? Am I okay? I mean, he's got my name spelled wrong, but I'm still. This is only the second time I've been brought up in some kind of paperwork, or we being Blue's been brought up in paperwork with Wade Wilson. This is
Yeah.
like the second, and they got it wrong. It should say YouTube Streets, and it should say New A, and DBS was on the panel too.
Well, if you, again, I mean, he might be able to tell you better than me, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I mean. So about this lawsuit and his direction with the lawsuit, um, he's asking for a bag though. let's
He
start
asking for a
there.
bag and a half, bro. What the
He
fuck?
asking for a bag and a half.
He's asking
Dead
for
dogs.
$10 million. Does 1090 Jake have
No,
$10 million?
no, 1090 doesn't have 10 million, but it's
Yo,
just that's a max cap. So it's
you know
10
what it
million
is?
max and 75K lowest.
You know what it is, bro? You aim for the moon and hopefully you hit the
Yeah,
stars
so
type shit.
that's what you do with lawsuits. You aim for the moon. That's
Just
exactly
like
what
in
you
life.
do with
Just like
lawsuits.
in anything you're gonna do in life.
That's
your
why you
career.
see a $10 million what he's suing for, and then no less than 75K. Meaning if you even want to talk to him about settling out of court, it's gonna be 75K.
Exactly. I see the angle. You know what I'm saying? It's like the rap game, like Beanie Siegel said. You
Yeah,
aim for
he's
the
just
moon
I
and
mean
you
he's
end up
trying to get him
amongst
a
the
bag. At
stars.
the end of the day, hey, there's no rules in this shit. There's no
But
rules
nah,
in
that's
anything.
some strategic shit because he's been
Yeah.
talking his shit for over a year straight. And as soon as homeboy replies, bang, he hits him with the lawsuit. Like that's an angle and a half right there. I'm peeping from the outside looking in. That's looking crazy.
Now, salute to everybody that's in the building. It is Friday night. It is YouTube Streets. It is not a McKenzie live, but we will. I mean, we can touch on McKenzie. Pino had a great live last night where a McKenzie supporter came up and there was some debates being handled. And I feel like we did a good job of representing the side of McKenzie is guilty. And I'm gonna be real with you. They need to send some better people. I think Melly True Crime might be the best one when it comes to like paperwork, because this lady didn't bring any facts with her. Like she changed the subject a lot. She went from this person. We asked her a question, and then she started mentioning other things that had nothing to do with what was going on. So
Yeah,
I think we need to get the best of the best to debate
exactly.
respectfully, because that way we'll have facts on that, because they did not look good last night, in my
Because they've been
opinion.
coming out the woodwork too. Because one of the last lives we did, we had a Bubba Jr. come up and pull up. Like, so they've been coming
Bro,
out the
Bubba,
woodwork lately.
if that was Bubba or Bubba Jr., I don't know who it was, but dude, you look like an idiot too, because it's just, you can't keep mentioning drug trafficking and all this stuff with no facts. Now, tonight we're talking about the Ohio 16. Pino, what is your thoughts so far? Because I'm going to show you some things tonight. We're gonna go on a deep dive, and I'm gonna credit the Reddit. I'm gonna credit Zab Girl. She found some stuff too. We're gonna go through all the family members. I'm gonna show proof that they try to say the two oldest children didn't know how to read and write. That's turning out to be cap, because they have social media accounts. We have a boyfriend that's coming out. We got these two goofs though. These are the brothers of Elizabeth Siders, and they want smoke. A Dick Chin over there. Shout out to Corrupt for that name.
Why he got the big old 6-point star on his chest? He was repping GD. What he was repping? Dick Chin was repping GDs.
You know what this picture reminds me of? You know the two kids where they're showing the monster tattoo and they're like, dude, you're a bad motherfucker. No, you are, man. You think? You know, these two dudes are jokes, bro. and one of them isn't necessarily in agreement with Elizabeth, but the one on the right has already been alleged to have sexual relations with his sister, and he kind of got weird about it. I don't know if it's true, but this is allegedly something 1090 Jake needs to learn how to say. But yeah, okay, so these two dudes, two goofs, two brothers, the Elizabeth brothers.
Hold on, we skipping by that 6-point star, brother. I don't know if it's just
Whoa!
because I don't know if it's just because I did time, but we skipping by that 6-point star. Bro was repping the gang.
Whoa! Okay,
He-
what organization is that? I didn't even. Good
He
catch,
could have been. He
Pino.
could have been
That's-
Crib, Vice Lord,
Nah,
folk.
nah,
Most
he
likely
was
GD.
GD. Yeah, he was a folk, man. He was of some type of folk
Some type
set.
of folk, yeah. Well,
Well,
that's
well,
that's what it would normally represent. It could mean some other shit. to
Look,
him,
you
but
can look in the center. He has a 6-point star with
I see
something
it.
written in the center, and then he tried to expand it when he did the rest of his chest tattoo.
Yeah.
You can
Which-
see it, bro. You can
which
clearly
state is he
still
in?
see it. He's in Ohio. There's
two
GDs in
questions.
Ohio.
Yeah, that was my first
Okay.
question. Is there
There's
GDs in Ohio?
There's a lot of
second
GDs
question-
in Ohio.
My second question to you, Pino, is it known that the GDs would accept those? We can't say the E word no more. So child in, you know what I mean? We're not going to say that word because we're trying to figure out why we're getting hit with yellows. But so would the GDs accept that charge?
Yeah.
Interesting.
100%. 100%. I mean, and it's not. It's just the politics. They'll accept that as long as it wasn't no chomo shit. They'll accept it. Chomo shit usually just they get taken off pounds. But other than that, like there's you got to understand. There's people in there that are in there for that same charge, but different circumstance. They're not a scumbag like this dude Russell. Russell is his name, right? Russell.
No. So we got Joey and
Russell.
is it
right?
Russell?
Is it Russell? I thought it was Russell. Dick Chin. Anyways, we'll call him Dick Chin.
Yeah.
And
Big Chinny.
at the end of the day, like there's people that
I
are
think Jeremy and
incarcerated.
Joey.
Yeah, there's people that are incarcerated with similar charges, but not similar cases. So the thing is you can catch somebody on the inside that took the police on a high-speed chase with their kids in the back, and they got that same charge that he got.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But it's a different circumstance than like the
Yep.
Ohio 16. You know, so I mean, it's frowned upon, but it's not.
I wonder if Killing with Karma or Sticks is in the chat. Look, you guys are from Ohio. Take a look at this tattoo. Let us know if this is something common that you would see from someone that was in an organization, because he gave me vibes on his TikTok like he was rocking with like the Brotherhood. So this is actually a twist for me. Like I'm surprised, and I can see the AB getting upset about him having that tattoo if it wasn't meant for that. Like if he's doing some like Satanist shit, or could it be
that's
something
what I was
else?
thinking. I was looking for the 5-point star in a circle, like the pentagram in the middle at first. I didn't see the bottom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Cleveland,
I thought it-
Columbus, and Cincinnati are heavily populated with Folk Nation,
Yeah.
the main cities. But he did give me AB vibes, bro. He did. You're
Yeah,
right.
me too.
He gave me AB vibes, but I mean that 6-point star in it. You gotta understand, dog. This is the thing: is tattoos. Tattoos are a major identifier in prison. I've been to prison twice. I have Groove Gang really big across my back with a really big 3-point crown. And the point is when I go on the rec yard and I do pull-ups, that everybody sees it. Everybody knows what organization I'm running with. Everybody knows what car I'm in. Gangs are a major part of, tattoos are a major part of gang politics. Major part, bro. You can see somebody come in the dorm, and just because they don't say something for the first 10 minutes and nobody knows who they is, people are sizing them up and down, looking for identifying marks, looking for that big B, that big 5-point star, that big 3-point crown, looking for the LK on his wrist or something like that. They looking for these tattoos. And if this motherfucker hit a prison yard and took his shirt off, the GDs would be in his chest.
Facts.
That's
With
what would go on. That star
Unintended.
is big, bro. That is a big 6-point star. Unless he's saying I'm Jewish, bro, they're gonna be in his chest.
That's where I was getting at. If the okay, So that was my next thing, the religious thing. But with him having two genitals on his face, and then him showing that, like, it's just, does the GD mean good dick instead of, you know what I mean? Like, what's going
Whoa.
on here?
Phallus,
Anyways,
phallus. We're getting into
anyways,
it. Who is this? Who is this fucking guy?
this is Gary Siders Jr., right? The dude that
This is Junior. This is the one that looks like Krupp.
this is the one, oh God, no, he doesn't look like her. We're not
Not
gonna
in
go
this.
with that.
Not
He
in.
look like he
Not
ate
in this
Krupp.
picture. Not in this picture. No, he
No.
doesn't. In this picture, he looks like a bull dyke.
Yeah,
he-
dog,
he
he look like a
does.
butchie as fuck.
He looks like a butch.
He looks like he would have dated Mackenzie in prison.
Yo, dead dogs.
100%. That looks like that looks like Mackenzie's cellmate.
Now,
Yeah.
so we found his Facebook. We're gonna go through that. This is one of the pictures on there. We also had a video ready from Plunder True Crime. Plunder again coming with some great stuff that nobody has, and this just dropped an hour or 2 hours ago.
Yeah, a couple hours ago.
Go ahead and play the video, right? Because the video is and put it on mute. I think because it's already muted, but you could obviously see them coming in intake. And the dude, honestly, for them to be living the way they are, he ain't missed a meal. I think you guys probably brought that up before, how he hasn't,
Run the Jacob Cherry music while the video plays. Run the Jacob Cherry music.
I ain't got it ready. Oh yeah, go ahead and play the video though. But yeah, this is basically the intake, and we see Elizabeth, we see him. Also, while you're playing that, and we'll leave it playing. I just want to show this real quick. This picture of the parents was took in 2026, and this is the same home. This is the parents. They said that they had some health issues, but if you notice, she's about to fucking light this whole fucking house on fire, dude.
Bro, she's got a cigarette right next to the gas tank.
They're not the smartest people in Ohio.
Bro, that Gatorade bottle looks like it's full of diesel gas too, bro. I'm not gonna lie, diesel gas is green as fuck like that. That Gatorade bottle looks like it's full of diesel gas. But
They
I mean,
about to light shit up like a Christmas tree. They getting lit.
That might be his two-stroke gas can where he's got for the weed eater or something.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he might be mixing the oil in there right there, but it just shows you, like, is the Sharillas or this family stupider in Ohio? Like, what's going on in Ohio? Like, I don't
Yeah.
understand this. This lady's about to light this whole house is about to get lit on fire, bro.
Yeah, what's in the water, respectfully?
There might not be
Something in the
nothing in
water.
it, but still,
bro, yo,
not-
let's talk about this, bro. Look at him. You said that picture was 2026? Bruh, how much has he digressed in the last few months?
well, you
That
take a hat off
compared
that
to-
guy. You take his hat off, I think he'll look a lot different.
I mean, compared to his booking picture looked pretty rough. Even her too, Elizabeth. Did you see her 4-year different picture? Holy
Yes.
shit.
Yes, we got that. We got that ready too. I'm gonna we'll get into that next. But there's the mom getting patted down. Now, this is another thing. Everybody for the first week of this case has been saying Elizabeth is a victim, and they're feeling bad for her. I should put a vote out for that too. I want to get people's mindset on that because I honestly think people are not going hard enough on her. Like, come on, what are we talking about? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say my mind is starting to change a little bit, and I said I wouldn't change my mind until we seen like a detective's report, somebody talking to her and what she had to say. But from seeing previous photos and 4-year ago photos, the victim mentality kind of changed for me. For her, and I could understand she got married off at a young age, and I could understand she's been through some shit. But at what point do you start being a mom to 16 kids? And at what point do we stop using excuses for these heinous crimes? Because at the end of the day, we're all victims of something. You know what I mean? We are all victims of something. Plug, you grew up in a very rough household, very poor, didn't have a lot on the table. Me, I mean, with the childhood trauma, with finding a dead body, to all type of shit, bro. It's just everybody is a victim of something. And if we use that as a scapegoat every time, I don't know, bro. The picture did it for me, bro. The picture, pull the picture up, bro. The picture did it for me. The 4-year difference.
Yeah.
That's what did it for me.
That
That's
is
what
crazy.
in my mind that solidifies methamphetamine.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That
you would swear they
that
all meth for real.
that solidifies Big Lance off the charts. That solidifies meth use. I don't care what you saying. That shit is too recent of a picture, and it went too far downhill. That's that,
That
bro.
shit went left
What?
quick.
That
Dead
shit went
dogs.
left quick.
Dead dogs. And I hear what you're saying, bro. I grew up in the projects, right? A lot of people use that shit as an excuse. It's either gonna make you or break you. It made me a better man, made me stronger, made me wiser. You feel me? But I never use that shit as an excuse. You never hear me bringing that shit up. Poverty is pain, but you could turn that shit into a lesson, not a loss.
100%. So I mean, at what point do we stop,
With the
giving the victim
excuses.
card?
Right, right.
Yeah, and shout out to NZ. NZ said, NZ, I'm sorry, Amy Mason said, a six-pointed star, also known as the Star of the Tat, is a major identifier. The Star of David is a major identifier for the Folk Nation Alliance of Street Gangs, e.g., Crips, Gangster Disciples.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in prison, that's what we were trying to
Yeah,
say.
that's
And
exactly what I said earlier. I named every one of them.
yeah, in prison,
Folk
tattoos
Nation.
are a major identifier for people on the pound. This is coming from somebody who is a two-time loser. I'm not proud of going to prison, but
Right.
I've been there twice for long stays,
Yeah.
and I can tell you that tattoo. And I ran with gangs, and I ran with organizations, and I've been a part of that politic and shit. And I can tell you that tattoos is a major fucking identifier, bro.
Yeah.
It's a major identifier, even
Even
for
if you
the
ain't with that
Aryans.
gang, you're gonna have a lookout. Just as being a gang member or running with whoever you're running with, you're gonna have to be on the lookout for certain shit, whether it's an op or a friend or an ally or enemy. You're always on the lookout, hyper observant, extra aware of your surroundings, because that's what timing you want.
Yeah, of course. And even with the Aryans, like that, when Plug, you said that you thought he might have been an Aryan, and when you said that, I started looking for tattoos that signify, because the Aryans, they'll have
Yeah.
like a bolt on them, like a little lightning bolt, or they'll
They
have
gotta
the
earn
little.
that.
I was looking at the stomach. I
They
thought
they
that was
have to earn
Vikings for a
they have to
second.
earn all their patches. Most gangs have to
Yeah.
earn their patches, but again, this the 6 point star, brother. He's not a fucking Jew. He's not Jewish.
Right.
No.
No.
I want to rewind a couple minutes back where you mentioned that baby that got found, that RIP to that baby that was found in that canal when you were a kid. You mentioned is that something that comes up, like, is that trauma for you?
It's more I would say it's more controlled trauma. I guess you would consider it trauma, because when what it resonated with me for my life. I'm 37 now. So what it resonated, yeah, I'm old as fuck, y'all. Chill out. Now, what it resonated for me is that I really don't like people who prey on children or hurt children, or it doesn't matter if it's mentally, physically, emotionally. Those type of people are like the bottom of the earth for me. Like I
Yeah.
do not like, I am very passionate about burying these type of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I think
I
that's
guess,
with every man, but I think it hits home with you a little more because of that
yeah,
situation. You
I
feel
would
me?
say it's a bit more passionate with me, bro,
Right.
because of that situation. I don't know. I guess I've bottled that situation up my whole life and never really thought about it.
Yeah.
But
And you
when I
was young
did
as
start
fuck.
to
That's
think, yeah,
crazy.
I was 11 years old, and I
That's
was the one that
traumatic.
found it. I was the one that found it. But at the end of the day, it was like it was just me fishing. You know what I mean? I tell this
Yeah.
story a lot, but it was just, I was suspended from school. I was 11 years old. I was suspended from fucking school, and I was a badass kid. And I was at my grandma's house because my mom had to work, and my grandma, she didn't, she had some type of sympathy for me, so she would allow me to grab the cane pole. I don't know if y'all know about cane poles or if it's just a Florida thing, but we had cane poles growing up.
Yeah.
And I grabbed the cane pole, and I would go out there and fish. And then that day I happened to be fishing, and I seen a backpack, and my young childish mind is like, oh, maybe there's some money or some type of loot in the backpack. Let me try to cast this little cane pole over there onto the backpack. And I did. I managed to get the line out there onto the backpack, and I pulled it in, and I unzipped it, and I didn't know what it was. Honestly, just to keep it a buck, I was 11. The body was so decomposed from the water that I didn't know what it was. You know what I mean? I thought it was a duck without feathers. I just seen flesh. And
Yeah.
when
Oh,
I
man.
when I went to move the backpack a little bit with a gardening hoe that I had grabbed from the house, I seen like a little eye, and like hair and shit like that. And that's when I went and told my grandma, who called my nana, and my nana went over there and looked, and again, like I said, the body was so decomposed that like we really couldn't tell what it was. So they called the non-emergency hotline, and next thing you know, bitch, there was channel 7, channel 10, channel 5, channel 4, every fucking news station in the world at my grandmama's house.
That's
You were
crazy.
on TV too? 'Cause I bet
Yeah,
you we could find that.
you could find it from channel 7. I was on TV on channel 7 news, opening up my grandma's freezer, showing a bunch of catfish carcasses, because I used to catch catfish all the time, and I had my grandma's freezer on fleet with catfish. She had, I would say, about 10 catfish in that bitch for me.
That's
Why are you
crazy.
eating saltwater cats, man?
Freshwater.
It was freshwater in there? Okay.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
freshwater, and I don't eat catfish like that. But my grandma loves catfish because again, I was young, and my grandma was at the time, I think, in her 50s or 60s, and you know that's about the time that grown-ups start realizing that there's a lot of vitamins in catfish and blah blah blah. My grandma was on that fish diet shit. So, but yeah, I had 10 of them bad boys slapped up in the freezer,
That's crazy. And you know
already
what's
skinned
crazy?
and everything.
We go through traumatic shit when you're younger. We don't even realize it until you get older and you go through certain shit, like have kids, for example, or something like that happens to you. Then you start looking at shit different. So at the time, it was just like, yo, I was fishing. I found some shit. But now that you older, it's gonna
Yeah.
resonate with you differently. And a lot of my past trauma didn't come until I became a grown man and I looked at shit from a different perspective. I'm like, damn, I really
Mm-hmm.
been through that. Like, I was so ignorant when I was young. I just blocked it out. It was just some regular shit. Growing up in the hood in the projects, everybody, that's some regular shit. Prison, no fathers, this, that, being poor. It's like, it's so normal that we normalize it. We don't realize that shit ain't regular shit till you get older. You feel me?
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's I think kind of what happened with me. I just bottled it up for so long, and now when it comes to like these fucking sickos that we discuss on true crime, when it comes to
Yeah.
people like Stephen Stearns and Elizabeth Siders, Gary Siders, and people like this,
oh
I
crap.
get.
Okay. Let me before you go there, can we can't compare her to Stephen Stearns.
No, we
I
can't,
think she,
But like I said, I
unless
have.
there's sexual stuff that comes out later, but I will say
Okay.
this. I have a feeling that my feeling, the way that she responded, she wants to be with her 16 kids. I will. I think she does love her children.
Well, at the end of the day, I respond to this case the same way I would respond. And like I said before, it doesn't matter if it was physically, mentally, or emotionally for me. It's the fact that you put that child through that. That's what aggravates me. That's what gets me mad. And with this case, you had 16. There's no excuse. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who you are. There is no fucking excuse to have 16 kids in one room surrounded by feces. There's no fucking excuse in the world, bro. There's nothing. If you truly love those kids, you wouldn't have those kids going through that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, they would have to look at that mental health
You're
of the
you're
parents
giving those kids trauma, lifelong trauma,
forever.
forever.
She never gave her body a break.
Yeah, no, she
That's
didn't.
crazy.
She didn't.
She had a lot of kids in that amount of time. Like there was what 2-year gaps, maybe it's in
Damn, homie, they were getting busy. None of them was adopted.
no.
There's
Damn, they were getting busy.
allegedly there's more than this. Allegedly there's kids that didn't make it. So
Damn, man, they was
Yeah,
hungry like rabbits. That's crazy.
yeah, bro. Rod, go ahead into the next video where on that page where Gary, I think it's a video, the next video down, Gary Siders, transport,
senior or junior.
junior.
So
Now,
I did call that out on senior last stream we were on, and we discussed this case. I called it out. I said this motherfucker's gonna end up going for incompetency and going to a mental institution. And bro, I'm telling you, that's the process. What's gonna happen? I mean, brother, he's dying, and the county's going to go bankrupt trying to pay for his medical expenses. So what's the county going to do? The county's going to go ahead and call the prosecutor, call the lawyer, call everybody, get everybody on the same page, bound this motherfucker over to a state hospital, and have the state pay for his medical expenses instead of the county. That way the county doesn't go bankrupt.
This is a relative of the family. I'm gonna read this. People, Gary and Lynn are my uncle and aunt. I've seen them for about maybe I haven't seen them for about maybe 6 years, but I can't believe they would do this in their right mind. I remember going to their house when I was a kid, and I felt the love there. The house was clean, the kids were clean and fed. I don't know the boy like I do the girls, but I know my uncle and aunt. I noticed the bruises, the rope burns on my uncle, and he doesn't even understand what's going on. My aunt has dementia. So that old lady, what you said about him, or like just now in the previous lives, dude, if she has dementia, she ain't gonna get shit.
Yeah,
Ah,
that's the first thing I thought of. That mental health like came into
yeah.
play. Like
All
what
right.
type
So
of
she's gonna have to be documented and proved that she has
yeah.
dementia. Number one, they can't just say I have dementia. If that's the case, every time I catch a criminal case, I would just say I have dementia.
I think
Um,
Mackenzie said that too,
but number
allegedly.
two, what's interesting about this is she said, I don't know the boy like I do the girls, but I know my uncle and aunt, and I noticed the bruises and rope burns on
Yeah.
my uncle, and he doesn't even understand what's going on. And my aunt has dementia. So is she shifting the blame to Gary
Right.
Jr. right
There
here?
gotta be some type of certified diagnosis though. Like you said, it
Well,
gotta
Gary
be proof.
Jr. seems freaking nuts, and I got more proof on that too. It's funny you brought that. Um, but yeah, good point. Is she shifting the blame? She doesn't know the boys like she knows the girls.
bro,
She
I
talking about the
noticed
grandkids, or is she
she
talking about?
said she said I noticed the bruises and rope burns on my uncle, and he doesn't even understand what's going on, and my aunt has dementia. Connie Johnson is clearly shifting the blame, all the blame and more. She's alleging rope burns on
Yeah,
the arms and bruises like he was tied up.
I
She is
agree.
shifting. She is basically saying Gary Jr. tied the daddy up, and the aunt has dementia, and that's what's going on. He is responsible for all this.
Now, Gary Lee Siders Jr. Facebook post says, "This is Elizabeth. I don't want anyone putting pictures of me on Facebook. Everyone, if you have any pictures of me on here, please take them off here." So my intuition is saying that she didn't write that.
Right. That's the first thing that came to mind with me, plug out. I'm like, you know what I mean? Shit was sketchy.
So this dude might be the ringleader of this whole thing. I mean, obviously, he's the whole reason they were at the house to begin with. He was doing a decent, showing his genitals or whatever the heck he was doing. He had them charges. He had a warrant out for that. They came and showed up, and allegedly that's why they were there. But there's been other claims they were there because of the N word. I don't know why neglect keeps getting flagged. But go ahead.
This is Elizabeth. I don't want anyone putting pictures of me on Facebook. Every one of you have any pictures of me on here, please take them off. That's definitely Gary putting that on there. That's Gary. That's Gary, bro.
Take them off of here with the exclamation point
And
shit.
and the question behind that is, if it is Gary, what was he trying to hide? What was he trying to take away? What was
Right.
he trying
What's your
to
angle? You know what I mean?
stop people from knowing?
Exactly.
Rubber Romando says, I think dementia is a progressive disease and cannot be used as an excuse. IMO. Yeah, no, I agree. I think there would have to be record of her dementia.
Yeah, it
But
had
you
to
know
be
what there
certified
you
diagnosis.
you want to know what there is record of? There is record of CPS contacting the family and saying your six of the kids have not been coming to school. There is record of that. They pulled
Yes.
the actual CPS file, and they came at Elizabeth and was like, "What's going on? Your six kids need to be in school." Um, and again, if she is a victim, but I'm starting to lean towards the fact she's not, and it's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong, but if she is a victim, that could be Gary Jr. keeping the kids from school. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
that's definitely a
forcing.
red flag. You know, 6 of them not attending school. That's definitely gonna raise some
Well, none
concern.
of them were attending school, but they only had a record of 6, apparently.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Do you think COVID-19 had anything to do with this of staying in the house and and then maybe it progressed into what we're
It could be, bro. People lost their mind during COVID, bro. It very well could be. This meets the time frame.
But then again, the first thing that comes to my mind is that some type of excuse with slapping a label on it. We all went through that shit. We all didn't do some shit like this. That's just me, though. I know that's crazy.
Yeah.
It sounds crazy, but
And
it does.
bro, it's such a small county that they could have got away with anything because listen, bro, I remember growing up, I did not like to go to school. I used to fucking purposely miss the school bus, and I would have
Yeah, I never went
truancy,
to school.
bro,
Yeah,
I would have truancy officers
yeah,
chasing me around the projects, chasing me around the apartment buildings,
yeah,
chasing me around, bro. They would chase us, dog. They would see us, bro. It would be if it was 1 o'clock on a school day and we were walking and the fucking police seen us, they were
yeah,
truant. The regular police were also truancy officers. By
yeah.
law, they were mandated to
Facts.
run you down and bring you to juvenile detention if you weren't
Yeah.
at school, or
They
bring
were
you to
chasing
school.
us around at least once a week.
Bro,
Dead
they were
dog.
chasing us down every
Every day,
week.
every other day, at least once a week. They was really looking for us, like
We
just
used to think
hiding
that
out.
shit was a game running from the bro. We
Yeah,
would
yeah.
run from the police and think it was a game and laugh
Shit
about it
was
after
fun
we
as
got
fuck
away.
until it wasn't. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
until it
Till we got in
wasn't.
trouble. Yeah, yeah.
Now, Miss Kim Watts says she wasn't collecting any state aid or benefits.
Salute to the chat, yo. The chat's coming through for us. It's Friday night. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. I salute to each and every one of you. It's your God, Blue Eyes. Salute. Appreciate you.
I mean, I could only imagine how much money she would. Oof. Let me look this up. Let me before I
Yeah, yeah,
talk. Let
yeah.
me look it
16
up.
kids, bro. That if you collecting from, you getting some SSI or welfare, DTA or something, bro. That's a lot of money.
I know after taxes, because I have 4 kids. We have 5 kids now, but so after 3, you can't claim anymore, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
So
sure.
I'm
so in
sure each state is different.
Ohio, it says it's 120 per child, which is for 16 kids, it would have been 2,000 a month for her, 1,900 and some change.
Damn.
Interesting. So this is another message. This is the aunt allegedly. Stacy, Eddie, you need to stop. Gary Sr. is not in his right mind, okay? Now, I understand what people are saying about you, and I believe every word. You say you know Jesus. Hi. Well, you are a hypocrite. Jesus wouldn't want anyone to kill others like you. You go around accusing our schools a lot of stuff and attacking people you don't know. You need to be in front of a firing squad for putting your filthy nose into something you don't know. This lady's extreme. I don't know who she's talking about. You are not a doctor and you're not Jesus. You need to keep this shit up. You're going to get sued for slander. If you say you know Jesus, then read your Bible again because, lady, the chat's in the way right there. States for us not to judge because judgment isn't important, blah, blah, blah. But the important thing she's up there saying again, Gary Sr. is not in his right mind. What does that mean?
Well, I mean, she's saying the same thing for grandma
Yeah.
too. For Mima, she's saying the same thing for Mima too. She's saying Mima got dementia.
Some just in case shit.
It all boils down to. I mean, this is the court of law at the end of the day, and it all boils down to whether you can prove that or not. We can't. And sadly, if she does have dementia and it's not documented, she needs to
Right.
get some tests done. I'm almost positive that they can do tests for it. They do it all the time at the doctor's office. So they need to do some tests and run some tests. And if she has dementia, then I mean, clearly it's not her fault. I mean, I know people with dementia that can't even remember their name.
Yeah.
So clearly it's not her fault if she had dementia. But at the end of the day, somebody's responsible here. Everybody doesn't have fucking dementia. Everybody's not fucking out of their mind in this house. All 4 adults are not fucking out of their mind. There is one of these adults that knows what was going on, has a guilty conscience about what was going on, and still continued to do what they were doing.
Well,
And
I think
I
majority
think
of the
it's
percent.
Junior.
Yep, Junior.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Junior. There's maybe some possibly elder abuse and child abuse allegedly, and the mom is just as guilty for allowing this to go on for this long.
Yeah.
But she's not as guilty as him, if that makes any sense. If it comes out that way, if he was keeping her in prison, or she couldn't. But again, they said that they had freedom of will. We're gonna get into. I'm about to go inside and get on the computer in a second because we're going to be getting into the children's Facebook pages, the boyfriend that's actually whistleblowing the whole situation, showing proof that his girlfriend, Chloe, or maybe it was Zoe. There's Chloe and Zoe.
Yeah.
One of them was his girlfriend, and I will get to the facts in a second. And basically, he's showing proof that they could read and they could write. So
Wow. And that's a complete contradiction of what we heard before, right? I don't know too much about this case, but I'm definitely going to study it. I got a lot of questions. I'm going to bring them to the table next time, but that's a good point because the
So
narrative was...
I'm gonna say this, and I do believe that maybe one or two of the kids can read and write, and I think it would most likely naturally be the oldest kids because
Yeah.
they're the ones that were there when, quote unquote, their parents actually looked normal.
half normal, right?
Yeah, looked half normal. But I'm gonna say the younger kids didn't stand a chance. They
Sad.
didn't stand a chance.
yeah, because
sad.
the drug use could have been progressively getting worse.
I think it was. I think, bro, that
Look at that
pull
picture,
pull
bro.
that picture up again, bro. Pull that fucking, and then you need to do the Gary Senior next to the 4-year difference of Gary
Yeah.
now, bro. That's bad.
Gary looks worse back then.
Look at Gary Jr. Pull Gary Jr. up. Look how much weight he had on him. He looked like a fat dyke.
Yo, it looks like a bulldog, bro.
Now he looks like Krupp.
Dude, Krupp's gonna get mad. You keep saying he looks like him, dude.
Listen, I love Krupp. It's all love, bro. But he do look like. Hey, pull the picture up. Pull the other picture up. Pull the other picture up.
All right, hold on. I
know
gotta
you
load
got
it. Hold on. Yeah. 1 second. 1 second.
Yeah, that's wild. Word.
Oh man, bro, similarities, but hey, man, I know it's not Krupp. Just saying.
Yeah. I mean,
They
if
look
Krupp,
alike.
if Krupp had like a fat lesbian sister or something.
No, not so. In that picture, that doesn't look like Krupp. That looks like somebody that would be at like an anti-ICE protest.
Look like someone that ate Krupp. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like somebody that ate Krupp. But the booking picture, the arrest picture, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's twin,
Looking like a British bulldog. Whoa.
twin. Damn, bro, don't do
That's
that.
wild
Man.
work.
Krupp's
Yeah,
my
don't do
boy, though.
it.
Krupp's my boy. Don't do that to Krupp.
Yo,
Hey, man, but bro,
homeboy looking
he's the only. If
disappointed.
you think about it, he's the only one that looks like he just lost weight. He doesn't look like he degressed too much. Do you
Right.
get what I'm saying? Everybody else looks like they rapidly degressed.
Yeah, severely. Like that picture of homegirl, that shit is horrible.
So Plug says this guy's nutty. He says this guy is a nutcase. He says
I'm fucking sure
he's
of
gonna
it.
he's gonna pull more stuff up to prove this guy is a
I can see
nutcase.
it in your eyes. That motherfucker's dangerous, afraid of us.
But I'm telling you, the eyes never lie, Chico. The
eyes never lie. You know what I'm saying? That's the old Irish thing. We be on here. We be saying that shit out here like that's the real shit though. They're the windows to the soul, bro. You can tell a lot about a human being just by looking in their eyes. And we gonna get back into that Pino versus jumpsuit later. I want to get back into that, but let's stay on track for now.
Yeah, let me surf around real quick. So we got to go to the Facebook. So I'm going to prove that Chloe and Zoe could read and write, and then we'll go on from there. Just
I sent you
second, go
also. I sent you their the reel that was made. But you would have to mute it because it has Akon playing in the background. But that was a reel made by supposedly the oldest kid. It was
That's
the
wild work.
Akon. Yeah, it was the Akon song. I see you whine. Is that Akon? Yeah.
Up on the floor.
yeah, that's
Oh,
Akon. So this dude right here is from India, right?
Him and
But he actually dated, I believe, Zoe, and he's been doing some posts on here as well. Oh, I gotta log into Facebook. Crap. I don't even have a Facebook, bro. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me create a new account or something. 1 second. Let me stop sharing the account so you don't see what I'm doing. Hold on. I wasn't ready. I ain't ready. I ain't
Hold
ready.
on, let me hide that shit right quick. You just showing too much, bro.
Dude, what? You gotta have a Facebook to look at people's Facebooks? I've never had this issue before.
How old
The
is
heck?
homeboy? We might have to get him on the show. He out there posting about this shit.
He so I believe he is 18.
I was gonna say if he's 21 plus or whatever, if he's old enough, 18 plus, whatever it is, bro. We need to. If he's out there sharing his narrative, we got to get that perspective.
Listen, chat. I was just playing, chat. I love Krupp. Krupp is my boy. I was just playing.
That's why he's catching wreck. He fucks with him like that. It's
Yeah,
all
that's
love. It
all. We
ain't.
just catching wreck. That's all.
It ain't nothing serious.
It
Bro.
ain't nothing serious.
Dead dogs.
But yeah, man, this case is fucking.
Yeah,
It's like
sick.
a can of worms, bro. Because
Yeah.
like we just keep finding out more and more and more new details every day. It's
Yeah, it's a
by the
rabbit
day
hole.
new details are coming out. Did you
It's a
know?
rabbit hole and a half.
So did you know that? Okay, so gag orders. So
Yeah.
let's talk about the gag order.
All
The
right.
gag order was filed by Elizabeth Siders' defense attorney, right?
Okay.
Now, when a defense attorney filed, and this is why they call me a lawyer on YouTube. Apparently,
Yeah.
I'm listed as a
Now
lawyer on
you know
YouTube.
your shit. I'm gonna give you
Hey,
that, bro. You know how
but
to
listen,
play dumb, but you ain't dumb.
so
Let's go.
so when it comes to gag orders, right? When the defense presents a gag order, 10 times out of 10, the judge will set a hearing and they'll hear the gag order, right? Before she signs off, she'll hear the defense's side of why they want a gag order up, and
Yeah.
then she'll hear their prosecution side of why the prosecution does not want the gag order up and why it would not affect the outcome of a fair trial, right? In this case, which rarely ever happens, you can Google this shit, it never happens. The judge took the defense's motion and approved it and signed off on it without even giving the prosecution a chance to dispute it, which is wild. So the gag order is approved, signed off by the judge in full effect, and it was all because the defense attorney filed it and the judge did something that, like I said, judges normally don't fucking do at all. Normally, they'll set a hearing and let both sides speak on why there should be a gag order and why
Yeah.
there shouldn't be, because it won't affect the trial. That's
Yeah.
what the prosecution's defense would be. But at the end of the day, the judge did not even want to hear a word from the prosecution, just immediately signed off. I've never seen that
That's
happen.
crazy. That's unheard
It's
of.
it's unheard of. I've never seen it happen, but it happened in this case. Elizabeth
'Cause you
Siders'
have your right
attorney.
to plead your case and your side, and everyone
Yeah.
gets heard out, and that's almost unheard of.
So you
To be
can't
real.
the judge does have a soft spot for it for children. I agree there. But at the end of the day, it's like the judge, they never do this. They never,
But if
bro,
you
you gotta
fuck up and
understand.
do some shit, you can get a mistrial. You gotta be
You got to
careful how you.
understand, if you could do this, if you can do this, then every case would be doing it. Every
Exactly.
YNW Melly, every case would automatically, before anything, the defense would say gag order, boom, and then a
Dead
gag
dog.
order would be signed off. The
Facts.
reason that people don't do it and defenses don't do it, because almost all the time the judge sets a hearing and you have to prove at that
Yeah.
hearing why people talking about this case can affect a jury trial, can
Yeah.
affect the people of the town basically in their view on this case.
Yeah. It's like a
um
boomerang. That's just gonna come back around. So you gotta
well,
be careful.
I can tell you why I think the judge immediately signed off on this. So if you run back
It had to
the
have some type of prior knowledge. That's what I'm
Right.
thinking.
Well, it's what the prosecutor said. I'm gonna tell you, it's what the prosecutor did and said.
Oh,
So
all right.
the prosecutor, if you watch the news clip,
Yeah.
the prosecutor directly refers to the 16 children as being treated worse than the town's livestock.
Oh my God. Damn.
That's what the prosecutor said. The prosecutor got on the news conference mic and said that that there are livestock in our town that are in better condition than these kids were in.
That's
And
sad. This whole shit sickens me, to be
it
real.
is, it's sick. But when you say that, you're pretty
Yeah.
much influencing all of the people watching the news that these people,
Yeah.
you know, were fucking, I don't want to say the word,
No,
but
no,
they
no.
were
I hear
they
what you're
were
saying. Like I
they were
was
giving
thinking that's
these
some
kids
prior
trauma.
information. They already
Yeah.
hearing some shit and feeling away.
Yeah, so and I think that's why I think that's why the judge didn't even bother with a hearing, because the judge heard the news clip and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Um, but circling back, I mean, at the end of the day, there's 4 adults in this house.
Yeah.
Who's responsible? Somebody has to be held responsible. I don't want to hear this
Facts.
shit about she has dementia,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
not in his right state of
All
mind,
the
the
excuses
pops
and the
that
finger
has,
pointing. Someone
yeah,
needs to take
like
accountability. Someone needs to be held responsible. I hear what you're saying 100%.
exactly, bro. Somebody needs to be held responsible
And
because
you
at the
on
end of
point
the
with
day,
that shit.
yeah, no, we're not gonna underplay the conditions these kids
Right.
were in. We seen the house. We seen the footage of people going in the house after it was closed off, and people breaking in the house and filming. We seen all the disgusting things. We've heard
Yeah.
the stories of people at the dollar store and other people saying that the kids smelled like feces and
Yeah.
urine, and you know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah.
it's just at the end of the day, somebody's got to be held responsible.
Yeah, that shit turns my stomach, bro. But it's sickening, bro. You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck to treat children that way? Like, you gotta
There,
be sick in the head. You gotta be tapped. You gotta be fucked up. Like, you gotta be shot. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. They ain't mentally competent. They should be held responsible. It ain't an excuse. No excuses, no finger pointing. But you gotta be some type tapped in some way, shape, form, or fashion to even be in that
yeah,
situation.
yeah, no, it's heartbreaking. It is. It's terrible, bro.
Yes,
It's
it's
terrible,
stomach turning to even talk
and
about
that's
shit.
why I said out of all the adults in the house, out of all 4 adults, you're gonna tell me not one adult looked around and said, "Damn, this is wrong."
Yeah, we need to do better.
or
Like, what the
or
fuck?
or damn, I should clean up a bit, or damn,
Or
I
I
should
should
make
talk to
sure the kids
someone.
have
Or
toilet
yeah,
paper or they're showered, or damn, somebody thought that, bro.
right.
And that's the thing, bro. Everybody's not innocent.
Cause yo, when I'm still kind of ignorant to the case. So when it first was brought to me, I'm thinking, was some of these people adopted? Was some of them brought up this way, and this is all they knew? So they thought this was some normal shit. Were they fucking groomed in a like mental type way? Like, what the fuck we got going on here? This shit had me spinning, bro. My stomach turning.
Yeah, and it's more and more details coming out every
Yeah,
day.
the more,
So
yeah, I was gonna say the more shit that comes out, the more this shit gets extra fucked up. But not to change the subject, while Pluggo gets his information and gets on the computer, I want to ask you about the jumpsuit Pablo shit. Is that beef, or is that just rag? What are we
oh,
doing?
that's official. That's wreck, man. I'm finna beat the shit out of John Sue. We could hang out
Word.
afterwards. We could probably talk and shake hands and you know have a martini or something afterwards. But I'm
Word.
gonna slap the shit out of Buddy. I ain't
All
gonna lie
right.
to you.
Whoever wants to put they dough up, holla at your
Yeah,
boy
I
and run the
mean only
numbers on that
12
shit.
only 12% took Pino. So I mean I
Oh, they
guess I
sleeping? I'll take the
yeah
underdog. I'm making that
I
guap.
love being the underdog. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie to
yeah.
you, bro.
I let people sleep. I'm dumb. I'm tall.
But
I'm
hey,
skinny. I let them sleep.
I
That's
don't
how I
I
catch them
don't know
sleeping.
why. I don't know why only 12% only took Pino, but hey man, y'all in for a surprise. That's good for me.
Yeah, yeah.
That means the more shit I talk, the more people gonna listen. Since y'all don't think I'm gonna beat the shit out of him, I'm telling y'all, man, rock 'em,
Yeah.
sock 'em.
So
Rock
this
us out them
Facebook, it's
robots.
crazy, right? This is the one that I actually talked to Flames Trotter. All the Flames Trotter shits in here. There's a lot of stuff, and now I'm good. I'm glad I could bring this up and show people if I wanted to, but that's a different time. No, just even his victim, and his 2 baby mamas. All our conversations are on this Facebook that I'm bringing up. I forgot all about that. I did this a couple months ago, but let me bring this up because, dude, this is crazy, bro. This is the boyfriend of Zoe, and is it on screen? Oh, hold on. There we go. All right. So I'm tired of this Ohio case. Please stop bombing on my DM. This is an Indian dude, right? He's a young kid, and allegedly they had like an online relationship. Now, if we go down, we will see that support the truth. My ex-girlfriend has faced difficult circumstances and false claims being spread about her untrue. She can speak. She can walk. I want to make it clear with the evidence that she is strong and we all need to support her. Please
Fuck
don't
you
spread
mean
the
she
rumor.
can't speak? I see a bunch of fucking emojis. That's
Okay.
not conversation. For you new generation kids, that is not a fucking conversation. A bunch of flowers
Well,
and hand
Yo,
hearts
you
and
bringing us back to
let's
caveman
kisses.
days when they was just drawing
That's
pictures and
not a
shit.
conversation.
we can listen to a voice note too.
Let's
Let's
hear
listen
it.
to this.
Let me hold on before you play it. Hold on. But before you play it, let me start by saying this. This dude, you're referring to him as Indian. I don't think he's Indian. His name, I mean,
Yeah,
he
it
might
says he
be.
lives in India right
No,
here.
okay, I understand that, but I think he's an Americanized Indian just by his name, bro. His name is Debo Jit.
Debo Jit. Yo, this is wreck time. That's crazy.
Debo Jit.
Debo Jit, that's crazy.
Oh, I didn't even
That's
catch that.
bro, Debo Jit.
Jit. That's a good rap name. That's the next SoundCloud
Debo
rapper,
Jit,
bro.
that's some crazy shit.
That shit goes hard, dude. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, he mixed some
Debo Jit.
he mixed some Cali and some Florida shit together.
Hello.
So this is all he has is her saying hello.
Hello.
Well, she could talk. That don't
Sounded
sound like
young
the
as
mom
fuck,
sounded. Yeah, that you know what I mean.
I mean, bro.
That's all we got. This is all he had. This is a weird relationship, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold on.
it's
I'm froze up.
They taking us back, bro. It's like emoji. They just talking with emojis. It's like reminds me of the caveman days when they just drawing pictures on the wall and you gotta figure that shit out. Like hieroglyphics in Egypt or some shit. What the fuck we got going on?
bro. I just read the conversation. Just by the way, I don't know if y'all read the conversation that was up on
Yeah,
the
I'll bring it
screen.
back up. I'll bring it back up.
It literally said, "What you doing? Bathroom." Dead face emoji.
Yeah, hold on. I'll bring it back up. I don't know what the heck they're talking about.
That's
It's a long distance relationship.
yeah. From Debo Jit
Debo, he was dating a dude named Debo Jit from India.
from
That's
India.
crazy.
Nah, she says yes, and then yeah, bathroom with the eyes emoji, and then he came back with the dead emoji. Wait, can you send me voice note? Dude, this sounds he might be a scammer, bro. Yes,
I was
send
waiting
it.
for the Cash App shit. Any
How
Cash
do
App
we
questions?
how we know this is a kid, dude? She could be talking to a grown ass man over there in India.
How we know this is even her? How we know he ain't
Well,
capping?
this is from a year. This is from a year ago. Like he showed, like this account has definitely talked to her. I mean,
Yeah,
that's her
that's a
account.
red flag, yo. Even the location, respectfully, with all due respect, like we know it's scam when you scam. You know what I mean? My antennas
Yeah, I
do not
ain't gonna
click.
lie. I ain't gonna lie. If let's just be real, y'all. Come on, let's just put the bullshit to the side. I
Yeah,
understand we're on YouTube, and I understand we got to be politically correct.
yeah.
But if an Indian man calls your phone and starts talking to you about your Bank of America account, ain't you gonna be
That's some
skeptical?
scam likely shit right
Ain't
away.
you gonna
Block.
be skeptical?
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, bro. Every time that voice get on the phone, hello, Mr.
Oh,
Smart,
you shook
Mr.
right away. My shit's
Man,
already there. I already got you.
yeah, bro.
That's
I
racist.
know we gotta be. You could call it what you want. I know we gotta be politically correct, but
Very
hey,
racist.
man, hey, call it what you want. I know it's a scam. Scam likely.
Scam likely. That shit is likely a scam. With all due respect.
Scam likely. That's all. That's it, man. Hey, man, it is what it is. This, I mean, we
What we
can't even
seen,
call
what
this
we
a
heard.
boyfriend, though. At the end of the day, we can't call this is a long. This is a guy who lives in India whose name is Debo Jit. Like I can't. We
Yo,
Somebody
can't even.
people on
commented.
the internet are crazy. They talk to somebody they never met before in their life, and they swear this is an affair. Like they think come on, this ain't what that is. You don't even know who you talking to. They ain't FaceTime to exchange pic. It ain't like they know. You didn't never know who the fuck this is.
People are all in his comments asking about Zoe Siders. Now let's go to. We're gonna go to Zoe Siders' page next.
Purple Rose said weak ass white boys. Well, I mean, Purple Rose, you can always pop up here and give your opinion if you want. You ain't gotta, you know, we ain't gotta do the hating. We can talk.
Yeah. Hold on, real quick.
Pull up.
I almost doxed. I didn't want to dox Flames Trotter's baby mamas right there. Hold
Oh,
on, dude.
Flames Trotter was released. Just FYI.
Oh, was he? He's probably
Yeah.
watching this right now.
So I seen it on. Shout out to Kit True Crime. I seen it on her channel. I think she posted on her community. She had updates on him. You know how people put updates on like Wade Wilson and shit, so they know as soon as he gets moved or shit like that. So I think she had some type of update on him, and it said Brandon Backus was released from custody. Shout out to Evie for the 10-month membership.
Thank
Evie
you.
said, "Yay me, glad to support."
Hey, appreciate you guys, man. Salute.
Chris said, "Did he go to rehab?" I don't know.
Nah, they asked him. He said no.
one can only
no.
hope. You know, I mean, this is real shit. As much as I don't like Flames, right? You know, and he said some things that there's no coming back from, right? He said some foul ass shit. There's some shit that he said that there's no coming back from without getting a fist in the face, right? But at the end of the day, I've seen addicts. My father was an addict, you know, my whole life. I've been around addicts, and I've seen the way people are on drugs, and I've seen the way people are off of drugs. So hopefully he does get the help he needs. I even though I don't like him, I always push for that for anybody. I would push for that for my enemy, because I've seen what it does to people. I've seen it turn people into a completely different person. And I honestly, I'm starting to feel that way about this case with the Ohio 16. I'm starting to feel like drugs were involved. I'm starting to feel like meth was involved.
Well, listen, as soon as I seen that
something
before
was
and after
involved.
picture, that's what did it for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not knowing too much about the case, but after I see that deterioration of the picture, like that shit is just crazy. Like she deteriorated fast. That was like what, 4 years, kid? Come on, dude.
Yeah,
That's
that was a
bad, dog.
fast
That shit
fast
looked like
decline.
14 years of straight all day, every day messing around. Like,
Okay, so Zoe kind of has some cry for help posts. So this is one of the Sider's daughters. This is one of the children that got took out the house, and you have right here. She has lyrics she posted. Maybe I should cry for help. So it makes you think, what's going on? Let's look at the date on this. It's December 26, 2023. This is a day after Christmas, bro.
damn. I thought it was like a metaphor, but that's straight up. Maybe I should cry for help, word for word.
It's
It ain't-
Well, yeah, she highlighted that part. That part is
Yeah.
highlighted.
I can't even imagine how these kids felt after Christmas. Let's take away all the abuse and everything. Just that feeling of not, because there's no way they got presents, bro.
No, there's no way they got presents.
That's so fucking sad.
And
bro.
so the sad
You
part
got
about
they
it,
got the opposite of presents.
the sad part about this is and
Mhm.
I said this before, is that the oldest kids, they're the ones that went through the most. They watched the degression, right? They watched the parents decline, right?
Yeah.
And they are probably the ones, like the newer babies out of the 16, they probably are used to not having anything for Christmas. The 4-year-olds, the
This
5-year-olds.
is all they know type shit.
But from what we were told about the family is that the family was once normal. I've been told this by numerous sources. I've seen different pictures. I've seen fucking group photos, family photos on TikTok, and they were once normal. So can you imagine what the babies who did get something for Christmas and then all of a sudden it just stopped, like Plug said, it just completely stopped, and they just watched their parents slowly decline. Yeah, so
That's
it's
bad.
and then we don't know a lot of stuff with this case, like was abuse involved. We don't know if Elizabeth
Maybe,
was
like you
being
said, there's
abused. We
different
don't know if the
forms of
kids.
abuse, though. Even neglect is a form of abuse.
Yeah,
If they ain't
absolutely.
eating right, if they're being neglected, like,
Absolutely. Abuse does not have to be physical. It can be
right,
mental, it can be emotional. Yes.
correct.
It does not have to be physical at
So
all.
we're definitely gonna do our due diligence on this case and update you as we go along. I know I'm gonna do my research and shit like that, but I agree 100%. You know, abuse is abuse, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically.
The
It's
psychological, yeah.
There's
Psychological
two
is a
things
big one.
here. We have maybe I should cry for help, and then the other post she has is how can I love you if I don't know how to love myself? Now that could be so many translations of what she's
Right.
talking about right there. But to me, it's she's going through something, and this is 2 years ago. Let's look at the date on this one. Was see one dude like right after January 5th, 2024,
Uh,
and we're gonna go to Chloe's Facebook next. That's heartbreaking, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's hard to, and the anime stuff too. Anime's anime, but it's just
Yeah.
sad, bro. She got a reel down here of a
yeah,
cat.
that's the
Whoa,
real.
there's the house.
Yeah, we just gotta
Okay,
bring it.
That's the real. Mute it. Mute the
Yeah, we
real.
got Akon.
okay.
Shout out to Chantel.
Shout out to
Chantel said
Chantel,
you
the
guys
Canadian.
do
Yeah.
amazing work.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
So yeah, there's like an Akon video or something playing in the background while she's filming the cats. Just for
And they got a
context,
few cats.
we had to mute it for copyright purposes, but just for context, she's playing like an Akon song in the background and filming the cats. Interesting though, very
Yeah.
interesting.
Thank
Even
you for the
even the
donation.
choice of song is, I'm just watching. the
Brother,
song too.
I have 2 kids and I have 0 cats and 0 dogs.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I'm sorry to the people that have cats and that are cat lovers. More power to you. I heard cats are healing. I heard they
Yep.
give healing energy.
Great pest
I heard,
control.
I've heard nothing
Yeah.
but positive things about cats. I love cats. I don't dislike cats.
Right.
And I don't dislike dogs. I love dogs. I love all animals, really.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I don't want cats or dogs in my house
Yeah.
for the simple fact that they leave hair, feces, odor.
Yeah.
It's just a whole bunch of shit you have to deal with in the house. It's just a lot less cleanup. It's just
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a bit on the OCD side. Sometimes the
Yeah,
house
me
gets a
too.
bit dirty and I start fucking going on a cleaning spree.
I'm organized
But
like a motherfucker. It's like
yeah,
next to godliness. People call it OCD. I call it being clean, but you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
My shorties would say otherwise, but I keep my shit tight and they gotta keep
I
it tight.
go. The house is always clean because of the wife, but I noticed with me,
Exactly.
I'll go in a depression of like
Yeah.
my van just gets destroyed, like fishing stuff, and
Yeah.
I don't want to clean it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I go in, and I think that has something to do with my childhood of the clutterness and my
Yeah.
dad always
No,
hoarding.
100%. It's a
Look
form
like
of
a
trauma,
junkyard
bro.
out there.
And Justified, I get it. I've had cats. Justified, I love cats. I've had cats in the past. I actually had a cat named Havana that was my favorite cat in the world, and
Yeah.
you know, so I know what cat lovers see in the cat, because the cat is
Yeah.
an amazing
But I
creature.
get what you're saying. If you got kids
Dude,
around
I
like
used
me,
to,
it's like I got no
yeah,
young kids around and nothing like that. So I got dogs. Everyone knows I got 4 pit bulls, but they're all
exactly.
trained and raised very well. They ain't
Like,
no
dude, before
go
my
in the
son was
bathroom in the
born,
house. None of
before
that.
my son was born, I'd walk in the door and my cat would be hanging upside down from like the curtain, the window curtain.
Right.
She was a nutcase. She used to nibble on my arm. She would go to sleep nibbling and suckling on my arm. She was a nutcase, but she was. I love that cat. But at the end of the
Yeah.
day, after the cat passed away,
Yeah.
I just told myself that I didn't want any more animals in the house. If I was
Yeah.
gonna have animals, it would be like reptiles, and that's what we had.
Yeah.
Reptiles and
I got a
birds.
ball python too, a snake. But Plug brought up a great point with the pest control, right? I grew up in the projects. The projects I live in now, they ain't as bad as the projects I grew up in. They was way worse. But if you keep 1 or 2 around, they're great with keeping that shit controlled. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
even
they
if
do.
your house is
They
clean,
catch
when you live in
rats.
your even if your house is clean, when you live in the projects, you're attached to other people, so they could bring cockroaches, bugs, or you know what I'm saying. So you got to be extra clean and extra
Yeah,
careful, because no matter how clean you are, you're in the hood with hundreds of other people. You know what I'm saying? You're in the same building, so it's like,
yeah.
Salute to Kenny G in the chat, man. I want to say this. So I think the cats, because we're on Chloe's page now. I think the cats are a representation of like almost like a service animal for them, like a
Emotional support.
emotional support.
emotional. Yeah.
Because now we're gonna get more cat pictures, and I think I've seen both those cats look like they're getting fed. They're getting
Yeah.
attention, and
Well, cats are emotional support. Like, it's scientifically proven that cats can heal you with their purring.
Yeah.
They can calm you. They can calm
Just
your
like
heart rate.
dogs, they could
This
calm
is
you. Yeah.
yes, this is scientifically proven. They can calm your heart rate. They can literally sit up on you and purr, and it can elevate you to where your heart rate
Yeah.
gets back to normal. They're good
And
for
dogs
people with
too.
high
That's
blood
why they.
pressure, all type of
Yeah.
shit, bro.
And that's why
Dogs
they
too,
have.
bro.
And that's why they have emotional support animals, because that shit is real, 100% scientific. Scientific.
You might be onto something, plug that way.
Scientific
And like
fact.
Chris said, Chris Kansas City said it was her safety blanket. The poor
Yup.
baby. It was
Safety
her
net.
safety
Yup.
blanket. Yeah,
It's a
you might be
pacifier.
onto something. Yeah, 100%. I think I agree 100% with plug right there. That now
Scientific
that he
fact.
pointed that out, bro,
Excuse me.
these kids were using the cats as, especially the older ones were using the cats as emotional support, and
Yeah.
they didn't really have a lot of attention coming their way. You know what I mean?
100%.
Which is
And they're gonna
sad,
love
but
unconditionally, just like cats and dogs. They see, hear, and feel shit
I
that
mean,
we can't even.
how much individual attention do you think these kids got? There were 16 kids.
Yeah.
How much individual attention do you think they got? I think they got next to
Even a
none.
good parent, that's a great point, because even a good parent would struggle with one-on-one time
Bro,
with 16 kids.
even
Never mind fucking.
bro, the most amazing mom and dad would still struggle with
Right. Let's be
struggle
real.
with spending one-on-one time
You
with
could pull it
16
off,
different
but it's
kids.
gonna be hard, bro.
So when you think about it, these parents these kids were living in neglect, and
Yeah.
I mean, well, I don't want to use the word. These kids were living in decline, and at the end of the day, um, like, man, it's sad, bro. It's fucked up. It's fucked up, bro, because it's like I feel like the kids got next to none
Yeah.
one-on-one time with mommy, or next to none, probably never any one-on-one time with daddy or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Quality time, you know.
Well,
That's
it's
that's
not
that's a
even
big
quality
fact.
time. It's like
Anytime.
like I said, yeah, anytime. I feel like, and I said it
Yeah.
before on the live. It's like when you refuse to show the kid some type of attention, that can mentally damage a kid, bro. It can be
100%.
it can be something as small as the kid's losing a tooth.
Right.
My son just lost a tooth. The first thing I asked him when I got home and I parked my truck up and I walk in the door, the first thing I asked him, because I got a text message saying Bryson lost a tooth. So the first thing I did was, I heard you lost a tooth. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah. You gotta
they
acknowledge it.
never
Yeah.
got that. They never got that. They never,
Yeah.
if their tummy hurts, I don't think they had mommy or daddy to
Yeah.
comfort them when their tummy hurts or something like
And
that. It's
especially
fucking
between the ages 1 and 6, is so fundamentally, that's your core. That's like your
and
sponge years where you observe everything.
when Plug says trauma, do I have trauma? And I think this is where the trauma or the PTSD part kicks in for me, is
Yeah.
I feel rage when
Yeah.
when I think about what these kids went through. I feel rage,
Yeah.
you know. So I tear up, and
Yeah. Yeah.
bro,
And I was gonna say that's a normal
yeah,
human reaction, but
I'm
not
a grown ass
every
man.
human is
But
normal.
I tear up when I think about this shit. So it's hard to make a motherfucker like me cry. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be the biggest, baddest motherfucker in the
Dead
world, but
dogs.
I can't really remember, bro. It's hard to make me cry, bro. And just thinking about just thinking about what they were going through brings tears to my eyes.
Yeah, nah, that breaks
So
my heart. Like I said earlier, my stomach was legit fucked up the whole time. And I'm just
yeah,
learning about this case, so it's like it's new to me. So the shock value is still there, and it's hard to surprise a motherfucker like me from the hood, but it's still like shocking at the same time. Even though I know it's a cold world, you gotta bundle up, and I wasn't mentally prepared for this shit, and it had my stomach turning. I'm gonna be real, this shit makes me
yeah,
sick.
it does.
This
This
shit
is
breaks my
Chloe's
heart.
page right here. We're looking at plug Chloe's page. It doesn't look like they posted much.
I was on mute the whole time.
Your
Oh,
mic
I
is
could
very
barely hear
low.
you.
Yeah, your mic is very low. I'm sorry about that. We can barely hear you.
Now, you know what's crazy? All I'm thinking in the back of my head, like, and I hate to even say it, but someone's gonna spin this shit, try to make a movie or a documentary or some type of shit.
You hear
Yeah,
me
well,
now?
yeah, we can hear you good now. There's
Okay.
definitely going to be a Netflix documentary made about this case. I mean, Netflix has been taking advantage of everything lately.
That's a fact.
Yeah, definitely. They're going to interview the Dollar General worker, everybody. But
What was I gonna say earlier? I was talking. I thought I was getting talked over, and you guys couldn't hear me. Um, we're on Chloe's page right now, and we're going through her photos. But there's something important I was gonna say. Well, I'll get back to it. Oh yeah. What is this? So this is a blurry picture. And this is a red flag to me. 3:31 a.m. You know what I mean?
Well, they weren't going to school. We know that. So I mean, 3:31 a.m. sounds pretty normal for somebody who's not going to school.
Might be fake time and fake days because this doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that says 9. No, it does.
Oh
It
yeah,
says
it does.
25.
Yeah. Never mind. Yep. Now this is like more. They both seem like they were going through something, you know, and they both love cats, Chloe and Zoe. And
Is that
this
a
is the
cat?
great
Is
thing
that a
about it.
cat? That's not a cat.
That's a cat. It's a baby cat.
Is it?
That's a kitten.
That's Ohio. That's an Ohio inbred cat. Oh, looks like Jumpsuit's cat. There you go.
Interesting with the cross lane right next to the cat. Interesting.
I heard
Interesting photo.
Jumpsuit's cat's gonna be in your corner during the fight.
I heard his cat was betting on me.
Yeah.
He knows. I heard he ain't trying to get none of that hair. He said, "Keep your cat over there."
No. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm getting shorts made right now for the fight. I'm getting shorts made that they say I don't want to spoil it.
Oh shit, that gonna be crazy.
Yeah, they gonna be crazy.
I'm looking forward to this shit. And I ain't gonna hold you. I love me an underdog. I'm fit to make some guap. You heard?
Yeah, man, you gonna. Hey, listen, if you make the flight, I'll make sure you have tickets, bro. So
Hell
we're gonna
yeah,
put
I'm
on a
that
we're
VIP
gonna put
shit.
on a show at the end of the day because I mean I'm not gonna take it easy on him, and I don't think he gonna take it easy on me. So we're gonna put on a show.
Okay, this is an updated page. Zoe Siders. Let's look at see if we can. Oh my gosh. Okay,
What color? They're gonna be blue
What
and
is?
black. The trunks.
Whoa. Okay, there's your boy
Uh-oh.
Debo Jit in the dang comments. What is this?
Debo
That
Jit
would be
is in the
cute to
comments.
cuddle with. What is
I
she
know it's.
talking
I know
about?
it. I know it's about to get crazy when that Florida comes out and
Oh
plugs.
shit, it's
It's
not up.
about to get crazy.
Y'all got to see this. My bad, y'all. What is this?
Oh, yo.
And then you got Debo Jit in the comments saying dead emoji with the bow tie.
Oh, they into some weird shit, bro.
That would be cute to cuddle with.
What the fuck is cute about
I
that?
wouldn't even let my dog tear that up.
What
I
are we
don't know.
doing?
It looks like a horror bear.
Yeah.
Debo Jit, what are you doing?
Debo Jit. Goddamn Debo Jit.
Those people during lockdown time. What does this mean? Oh, lockdown time. So that means COVID?
Yeah.
Gotta be, bro.
No, that's 2025, and that is 1 year. No, that's 2025. That's 1 year ago. For real, I used to roast people during lockdown. Oh yeah, maybe he's referring to during COVID time.
So that's probably where they met too. They probably knew each other for that long. But this right here is concerning. Like
Yeah.
a 16, 17-year-old how old she is in this year. We could look at the day and find out. But why is she posting this? This is not
That's a
something.
red flag. And I know a lot of people like, yo, I'm a horror fan. I'm into horror movies and shit like that. But we also got to remember that a lot of people are into some sick shit and devil worshiping and all that. And they're influenced by people that are famous that
I
are
ain't gonna
really
lie.
into that shit.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. My son into shit like this, and my son's 6.
Right.
He's
Like
into
Pawn,
he's
Chucky.
into no, he's into
Five Nights at Freddy.
Five Nights at Freddy. Yeah, and
Is that what this is?
Digital Circus and shit like that, or Digital Circus, or however you say it. But he's into those like weird fucking evil teddy bear fucking cartoons and shit. I don't know why.
It's not good, Pino. You need to get a hold of your kid's phone, bro.
Yeah, he doesn't have
I think that should be a meeting tomorrow, family meeting, the smart family.
he has the iPad, but he watches Five Nights at Freddy videos and Minecraft videos. He's all right.
That's disturbing to me. Let's see if we can find anything else. More cat pictures, of course.
Five Nights at Freddy. Y'all don't know
Santa.
about that.
Okay, so this is another thing going back to
Oh
Christmas.
shit! And I
We're
just
at
mentioned
December
Chucky.
10th.
That's crazy. I said Leprechaun and Chucky, and there's Chucky. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. Them badass little kids gonna learn this year. It's almost like because they didn't get a lot of presents. Almost like
Right. Like this is some regular shit.
I'm better than AI.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Nobody's better than AI. AI is the fucking Terminator. Just so y'all know.
I like you. Have a cupcake. I like you.
This is
Oh
like
shit! They said some other shit after.
yeah. She's like attacking accounts, so she's saying I like you. So she had like some kind of friend group of.
Whoa! It said I hope you fall off the swing and break your neck. What the fuck?
See that household. This is kind of good that this is happening because now a lot of stuff could be prevented. Like I'm not trying to go there with it, but honestly, I've been seeing a lot of red flags, homie.
Dead dogs.
This right, like not this, but what is this? That's
Yeah, that's
creepy.
crazy.
So that is that. I'm assuming, I'm just gonna put it together, that that picture is of Arab descent, because putting the two fingers up is like a holy swear from the right hand.
Right.
So it's actually something in Arab culture.
Something to do for Debo Jit.
You might have got that from Homeboy.
Yeah,
Yep.
Debo Jit. Goddamn Debo Jit.
No friends. It's like he unfriended her or whatever. I don't know. Well, let me go back. Let's go back to Plunder and see if we can find some more stuff. I'm gonna visit the Reddit while we're watching that, and we'll do some live researching. Salute to the chat. We are here. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So, oh yeah, Nolan Wells audio drop too. Interesting.
Yeah, the Nolan Wells 911 audio.
And the kid on talking about the boat.
Bro, Plunder True Crime been coming with some gas, bro. And honestly, I'm just gonna say it like respectfully. Plunder True Crime, their channel is slept on because they're coming with some heat.
Yeah, and I try to get. We gave her. So I want to say this. Like her people made it really weird when we gave her an award. I think for like the most slept on true crime creator during the YouTube Streets Awards 2025. We gave her an award, and her people contacted her and said they said they're giving you your flowers while you're here and not dead, and they took it as if we thought she was going to die. And I'm like, what?
Oh, they spun that
Did-
shit in the wrong way,
They
bro.
spun the dude. They
No good
spun
deed
it.
goes unpunished, bro. That's wild work.
And then I'm like, you know what? And I took the whole segment out. I was like, it just gave me a, because I ain't gonna lie, even before, well, I don't know how long I've been on her Patreon, but I pay for her Patreon every month. I think that's what all she wanted for you to like. The reason she has a Patreon is for the creators to go and use her content, I believe, because why would we be paying for it? I don't know, but that's what I thought. So I don't know, man. But shout out to her. Her people just
Regardless,
made
yeah,
it weird.
shout out to her. Regardless, she does good work, and
Very good work.
We fucking with her on Raw Talk and the YouTube streets, you know.
Oh, yeah.
and Boston Boss. Everybody fucking with her over here. So
Yeah,
keep the content coming.
Let's go. And we just
Alright,
showing
so-
love because we see a lot of people. Listen, man, we just lost homie hangout during the awards. We seen a lot of people be getting their flowers when it was too late, and they didn't get the love when they should have. So we was just coming from a perspective like that. So you got to see where we was coming from. It was nothing but love, saying let's give you your flowers while you're here to receive your flowers, because a lot of people wait till it's too late. That's all.
And she's got another channel, Plunder Body Cams. That's what this one's on.
Yeah.
Let me pull it up. My bad.
Shit, when I die, don't send me my flowers. Send them to my kids.
Yeah, for sure. Send them to your children.
Yeah, though.
Look at this. Look at this dude. This your guy? This is.
That's him. That's Gary Jr.
Uh-oh.
I thought you-
AKA Ayer. No, I'm just playing.
Dead
Oh,
dogs.
dude, you're gonna get him
He's
so
gonna come up here
bad.
crowing, bro.
Fah!
Oh. Hey, yo. So Gary, dude,
He seems to be having a conversation with the officer. He seems to be clear and
we got no audio.
intellectual. I understand we have no audio, but what's going on right here is it's a booking process. So
Yeah.
what the officer is asking him is his address, the place he was born in, date of
And
birth,
tattoos, your teeth, everything.
tattoos, teeth, gang affiliation, suicidal, not suicidal, just all the whole 9 yards is what the officer's asking him, and it looks like he's answering these questions pretty clear.
Yeah, the whole
I mean,
kit
we
and
don't
caboodle
have
shit
an
is brutal.
audio, but we definitely don't see confusion on
Right.
either face. We see him, the officer, asking questions and him giving clear-cut answers.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. This honestly, his weight, I don't know if he's on meth. He honestly looks like he has Fetty face when I look
Yeah,
at his.
yeah.
It
He
might
too heavy
be.
for the
I'm just using meth because we've had past experiences with
female picture definitely 100% first thing that
people
came
on
to my
meth.
mind is meth. Yeah.
We've had past experiences with people on meth, like Methica and Big Lance off the Shards, and so I'm just using meth, but it very well might be the Fetty Wap,
Yeah,
100%. Shout out to Pebbles. Pebbles
He might
hit you
be
with a
whopping.
$10 donation.
Thank you, Pebbles.
We appreciate you always. Salute.
Oh, he gets up right here.
You know the vibes. Yeah, I'm reading the body language just like some regular shit.
Look,
He ain't
he's
too
showing the
concerned.
tattoos. He's showing the
Yeah.
tattoos.
Yep.
What
Yeah.
you got
My
on
boy
there?
got
What
up and looked at him. He documented that shit.
you got?
Yep,
He's got a hatchet, man. What
Because
you got
listen,
right
when
there?
you got a few, they can just write it down. But yo, listen, when you covered head to toe like me, they gotta take pictures when you get booked. Like you get arrested, if you got a few tattoos, they can just write them down, what they are, where
Plug,
they're at.
Plug said a hatchet,
Said he
man.
got an ICP tag.
Yeah,
I caught
Plug
that
called
shit,
him
dog.
Plug called this man a juggalo.
Oh shit.
He fits the criteria. Hey, I'm just saying. No offense, juggalos, juggalettes.
Yeah, they be deep. They be deep. They be deep.
Fuck your mama. Fuck your mama's mama. Fuck the Beastie Boys and the Dalai Lama.
He raising his hand like he got a
Whoa! How do
question.
you know Juggalo lyrics?
Excuse me, sir.
What?
Whoa!
He got his hand raised like, excuse me, sir.
I wish we knew what they were saying.
Well, they're talking about tattoos. That's clear as day. He's showing the officer. So
Yeah.
what the officer is asking him is do you have any tattoos, scars, or marks?
Yeah.
And it looks like he's going through his tattoos. Yeah, he has a tattoo up there on the top left arm. He's showing what it is. The officer's documenting it.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't go through that anymore. After so many times, and it's nothing to be proud of, but after so many times incarcerated, when you go up and they start asking you for tattoos, you just say your whole body.
Yeah. That's what I always had to say. Like,
Yeah, I just say my
simple
whole
arrest.
body.
I said head to ankle. That's the truth.
Yeah.
No, I don't did my. The only thing I ain't did is my feet, bro, head to toe. So it's like head to ankle.
He's saying I got this tattoo and I didn't feed my kids. I got that tattoo because I stole my chips. Hey, real, y'all want to hear a true story? Kim Watts, she said that it's funny that she said tattoo and chips in the same sentence. My daughter's name, when my daughter was born, I was in the county jail and I wanted her name tatted on me. And there was a tattoo man in the dorm and I caught him when he was down bad.
Some chips.
He didn't have no commissary, nothing. I paid him, bro. This is the cheapest tattoo I have ever got. Y'all can quote me on this. I paid one small bag of hot Cheetos for the name Michaela to go across my wrist, and it looks beautiful.
That's what's up.
One bag of hot Cheetos.
He
small
cashed them
bag.
chips in like there was poker chips. You heard?
How much you think Wade Wilson paid to get that on his face?
Bro, he probably had to pay them.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like that.
I
Like
don't know
that.
because like I had an unfinished tattoo at one time, like, and I had to pay like $5 just for the S. You get what I'm saying? I just
Yeah,
caught the
yeah.
tattoo
They
man at a
charge you
bad
each
time.
letter. But his shit's
Yeah,
politically tied if we talking about one side, so it's different.
I
There's politics that
the
come with that.
crown on my neck, the big 3-point crown on my neck, the tattoo man actually owed me from the Cleveland versus Golden State game.
Yeah.
And we had bet on it. I told him I'd give him a 20 sack of Tunchi if he wins, and if I win, he owes me a free tattoo. And I won, and I got a tattoo on my neck from the tattoo man. I got so many stories when it comes to tattoos. Shout out to Carolyn. Carolyn
Caroline
said, "Thank you for
37.
the content you put out." Listen, I don't know if y'all know, but me, Plug, Ronnie, DVS, we spend hours on the phone before these lives.
Yeah.
So we're not just on these lives for an hour and a half with y'all. We're on the phone behind the scenes discussing details,
Yeah.
sending paperwork to each other, informing each other on new updates in the group chat
Yeah,
on
this
these
shit is
cases.
premeditated.
Yeah,
Big
bro,
dogs. A lot of work goes
we
into this.
definitely spend a couple hours talking on the phone before these lives, and that the same thing applies to when I go live, bro. Plug helps me, bro. We spend hours on the phone going back and forth. So we try to give y'all the best content possible. You know what I mean?
He's
Real
waving
shit.
at somebody right here. No, and he's right. He's right. Let me tell you something, bro. The pre-production's hard, and I ain't gonna lie. Lives like drain me. I kind
Yeah.
of like doing it like this. If I'm able to, I need to start just sitting down in a room and doing it right. But the way that we were doing it for a while, we needed DVS to come up and bring stuff up. So I would have to load everything on my phone, edit everything, and then we would put like, we would have commercials.
Yeah.
But I didn't really do that much tonight. We're kind of deep diving on this case, and I appreciate y'all, man.
Well, this case is a fucking can of worms. Let's be real. This is like the more information we pull out, we get 5 more pieces of information.
Yeah. And it's dirty and disgusting like a can of
Yeah.
worms too.
Chat said DVS is a solid wood.
Yeah, I seen that shit. I was just ignoring that fool. That's crazy. Just someone catching wreck.
Catching wreck.
They
Solid
trying to
wood.
lure him up here, bro. That's a bait statement.
Reminds me of AZ, man. Shout out to AZ.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
That ain't a statement. That's a baitment. They trying to get his ass up here. He'll pull up like, what the fuck you said, bro?
Oh man, I don't miss these chairs he's sitting in. I can tell you that. Fucking
Yeah.
cheap ass plastic chairs. Shits are lined up in front of the TV and shit. Ugh. I mean, this dude deserves every bit of what he gets, bro. Honestly, this dude, the Gary Jr., bro, he deserves. Yeah, somebody deserves. Like I said, bro. There's 4 adults in the house. Somebody deserves 16 fucking consecutive sentences.
Right.
Somebody in that house. If it's more than one, so be it. But somebody, I could understand grandma has dementia. I could understand if Elizabeth was a victim. I could understand. Not saying that she is, not saying that I think she is, because I honestly don't think she is. But
Right.
I could understand. But at the end of the day, there are 4 adults in that
My
house.
bad, y'all. We had
No, you're good.
a problem over here.
You're good. At the end
I
of
don't
the
know if y'all
day,
can hear me. Hold on.
can you hear me? No, he
Okay.
can't. He couldn't
Nah,
hear me.
he couldn't hear us. Good.
At the end of the day, there are 4 adults in that house. Somebody
Yeah.
needs to be held responsible for what these kids went through. These kids have lifelong trauma due to what they went
Yeah.
through. Somebody needs to be held responsible. I don't want to hear the excuse about seniors incompetent, the mom has
Yeah.
dementia, the daughter's a victim, and
Right.
it's just like
I would like
everybody
to
has
see
a
all of
fucking
them.
excuse. Everybody
Listen,
has a fucking excuse. You're a grown
exactly.
ass adult. You are over the age of 18. You are a fucking adult. There is no once you turn 18, your excuses
Yeah.
become limited.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Your
there's no
reasoning
excuse for
becomes
this shit.
excuses, period. Like, listen, I'm from the hood. I don't want to see nobody get in trouble unless it got anything to do with kids. I want to see every one of these motherfuckers, all 4 of them. You heard
Big
me? All
facts.
fucking
Yeah.
4 of them. The fuck out of here with that shit. All 4.
And the sad part about this is these type of cases don't they really don't get treated with severity like they should.
Yeah, you got people in there with a weed charge doing more time than they're gonna get.
Yeah,
Let's be real.
yeah. And that's why I said that they deserve 16 consecutive sentences, not concurrent like fucking
Nah, back to
Shrilla the
back, like a
Demon
diss
Killer.
track. Yeah.
Yeah, not like Shrilla the Speed Demon, where she gets 2 15 to life sentences concurrent with each other. No, these people, and I think Shrilla's sentence should have ran consecutive too. But that's a whole different story. But whoever gets sentenced in this, they need 16 consecutive sentences. They need to sit down and think about each child that they put that through, bro. They need 16 consecutive sentences. The reason being is they need, but yeah, okay, you might get 5 years. 5 times 16, boom. We're looking at a lot. You know what I mean? We're looking at a lot of time there.
Yeah.
That means every year you sit down in there, you can think about one of them kids.
Let me ask you
Facts.
something. Out of Mackenzie or Carmelo, who should have got more time, in your opinion?
I think they should have honestly got the same amount of time. Honestly, just my honest opinion.
Well, they did, right?
No, Carmelo got 35 to life, I believe.
No, 7. No, with a possible chance of parole at 17.
Now listen,
Yeah.
this
So
ain't
that's
gonna sound-
because Texas is only like 45% of the time you only have to do or something like that.
That's
But
crazy.
yeah, it's, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, I think if you're asking me what their sentence, both of their sentence should have been, Carmelo's sentence should have been life without parole, and Mackenzie's sentence should have been life without parole. Both of their release dates should have said 99999.
Yeah, at least because and just from the outside looking in, not to be inconsiderate, but just doing the math, there's 2 victims in the Sharilla case, so you have to look at that. There's
Yeah.
2 families affected. I'm not downplaying the other
2.
situation at all.
No,
I'm
you're
just
right.
pointing out the facts that there's 2 families affected. They both should be punished accordingly. But I'm just pointing out the fact that there are 2 victims and 2 families that were affected by that case. That's all.
I mean, regardless, bro. I don't think that Carmelo or Mackenzie, when they
Let
are
that play,
eligible,
Rye. Put it on full screen. Go ahead, Pino. My bad.
I don't think Carmelo or Mackenzie, when they are eligible for parole or some type of release, I don't think they will be rehabilitated. And I just say that from the mentality and the personality of both of the people.
Right.
Maybe it changes. Maybe in the next 10 years, Mackenzie, starts taking accountability and changes her way of
Yeah,
thinking.
there got to be some maturity and some
So yeah,
responsibility.
maybe
Big time.
maybe in the next 10, 15 years somebody matures, but as of right now,
Forget about it.
forget
As
about
of
it.
right now, forget about it. You don't got a snowball chance in hell.
Forget about it.
You know.
Somebody Hots for Cot said I thought Kenzie got concurrent. Yeah, so Kenzie she did get concurrent, but I think she should have got consecutive. So the concurrent means they were run together. I think she should have got consecutive. I think she should have did 15 to life on one, and then once she was finished doing her 15 to life on one body, she should have did another 15 to life.
Back to back, like a diss track, 30 years.
I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm changing my rap name to Debo Jit.
That shit go hard.
That shit it goes hard, bro. Yeah, there's a couple more videos. I want to get through this one where I guess he is waving at them and showing his tattoos. I want to see if we can see what his tattoos are. Ronnie Blue, read the body language.
I was definitely on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Back here studying this motherfucker like a caveman.
Yep. Salute to everybody Friday night. Well, Saturday morning now.
But you see his posture,
MS
the
said,
shoulders, the head down.
Mackenzie Shriller won't mature as long as her parents continue to tell her she can't do no wrong.
Yeah, real shit. That's real
See,
rap.
what these parents were doing, this could have ended up something like that, bro.
Facts. That's real
If
rap.
they didn't, you know what I mean? There's a lot of red flags on these Facebooks.
Yep.
Oh shit, you guys might be talking. Hold on.
Trauma. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat. You know what's at YouTube Streets Podcast. You are now riding with the YouTube Streets. Buckle up. Yeah.
My bad, bro. I thought I was cutting in and out right there.
Nah, you Gucci.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, bro. This could have this probably this could have been really bad. This could have been way worse.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that they nicked this in the bud, and hopefully they get these kids and some better households, not just in the system. I don't think there's family that would take them. I would get them out of the damn family.
Right. Yeah, that's sad, bro. 16 of them too. That's wow.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if we hear some essay stuff from this. This dude just looks like a weirdo, bro.
Yeah.
He's the
Yeah.
ringleader. The dad, I at first we were all thinking Senior was right.
Right.
Senior's elderly. Senior had a stroke 6 months ago. I'm sure Senior isn't an angel, but for what's going on, this dude is fucking the father of all these kids, bro.
Yeah.
Taking them out of school.
Yeah, and this dude right here, he had he had a chance to make shit better, make it worse, and took the wrong route.
Yeah, this dude doesn't know how to fucking be a parent, bro. Oh, now he's showing his little fucking tattoos. I wonder if he's done prison time before. Probably not. I mean, he's been having kids for 16 years.
You know what's crazy is he probably got more scars and scrapes than he does tats, because none of them are visible from here. So I'm thinking he's showing some scars too.
That's what I was thinking too, Blue, because he showed his legs and it didn't look like it's the weirdest spot for these
Yeah.
these tattoos. They're so
Unless he gets some
spread
small
out.
shit, like some homemade stick and poke type shit.
He's showing his bug bites.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, the chat going crazy. Someone in the chat actually brought up a point that it's kind of a sticky subject and shit. But they said when you said she didn't give her body a break, I seen some I think it was a female and correct me if I'm wrong, I could be mistaken, but they said what if she didn't have a choice? Now that shit hit different. I had me thinking
Yeah,
for a minute.
that does hit different. Holy crap,
That
bro.
shit stuck with me, and that was like an hour ago. But I've been thinking about it the whole time. Like, damn, like you gotta consider this shit. You never know.
Oh my god. Maybe I have been wrong about this.
Now you never know. That's why we here. We gotta ask the hard questions to get to the right answers.
Oh my. Holy
Crazy.
crap! I didn't even think. I don't know why I thought the way that it's really the media's fault. That they portrayed it as the family was together and they're all charged with this. They're all pieces of crap. I didn't think that this dude was fucking tying up the dad. The mom has dementia, and then he was forcing his wife to have sex and have all these kids, and they lost kids too. Bro, that does have that does I mean we're doing critical thinking right now, so this is
Right.
I don't man, well, that hit hard, Blue, the way you said it back to.
Yeah,
Gosh.
yeah, yeah. Dead dogs. That shit stuck with me for this whole time.
Right, right. Fast forward up a little bit. Um and then we're gonna go to the video underneath it. It's on that same channel, Plunder Body Cams. But I just want to fast forward a little bit on this one. Let's see what he does because it looked like he was waving maybe at Elizabeth.
I was wondering who he was waving at too. Like if he's already comfortable, he got so-called friends there or other inmates or someone else getting booked or someone in the holding tank or something. Because he's looking over his shoulder now, talking to someone.
It's called reproductive coercion. Is that right? Is that how you
Coercion.
say it?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm.
And for everybody in the chat, we do have a Facebook page. I just made one. Go follow it on YouTube Streets on Facebook. I got some pictures and some video links to our YouTube with Mackenzie Shirella and different type of content like that. Strictly professional. Leave any details or if you come up on anything, questions or anything like that, I will receive them. Thank you.
Yeah, just fast forward a little bit. Stop right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's play from there. That's when the I don't know what happened. We blew a fuse or something, but the whole computer went off. I had to come outside, let him set it back up. We're doing a teamwork, baby. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish there was audio, man. I want to know what this dude's talking about, bro. I wonder
Yep.
if he's trying to give, these. It's funny. Remember when Wes Watson got locked up? He couldn't
Yep.
help himself. It's almost like these criminals, these pieces of shit, when they sit down and they can't help themselves. They're
He
already
got that
trying to
tick.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, they're trying to talk themselves out of it, bro. Thinking that the sheriff's gonna help them.
And if you was really a convict, if you was really like that, you keep your fucking mouth shut. You say nothing. You plead the fifth. You ask for a lawyer. Nothing else to say. You answer the mandatory questions: my age, my number, my birthday, whatever, my tattoos. But you really ain't gotta say much else. You know what I'm saying? You're really not supposed to, especially if you're claiming to be with this or that or affiliated or associated. So that shit stuck out to me. The amount of talking that was done on his behalf.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And I'll probably do a pre-recorded video and try to break down this whole body language on another episode.
Oh yeah, definitely, bro. Oh yeah, now you get me excited. Let's do it.
Yeah, I
Go
mean,
to the next video, Rye. Play real quick.
because there's
Hold on, I'm gonna
definitely a
go.
lot there.
I'm gonna go pee real quick. Blue, I'll be right back. Read the comments. I'll be
I
right back.
got you. Shout out to the whole chat. You know that Chris Kansas City, Kim, Lisa, Rapid, Allie, hey yo, what do you know? It's your guy Blue Eyes. Welcome to the show. Let's go. Friday night. You riding with the YouTube streets. We appreciate you. So yo, listen, I'm curious to see, right? If Jumpsuit Pablo and Pino fight, who do you got? Drop it in the chat. Let me know. And don't forget to hit the like button. Hit the like button if you like something. Drop who you got. It's a one-on-one. Pino Raw Talk, Jumpsuit Pablo. Who do you got in a one-on-one fight? Drop it in the chat. Who you think will win that fight? All right, let's go. Ali got Pino. Lisa, what up? Appreciate you. Thank you. Zelda says Pino. Okay, CC to see, Plug put out a Lisa says Pino. See, yo, Carolyn says Pino. Shit, Justify says Pino. So, yo, when Plug did the thing on the in the community post, a lot of people was going for Pablo. So Pino is technically the underdog. Carmela says Pino. Anna says Pino. Two people can't pick. Great girl 4492 says Pino. So a lot of people fucking with Pino in here. All right.
Well, I think I think okay. So we got to look at it like this, Blue. You got a lot of supporters, right? So
Right.
it wouldn't matter who you fought. You know that B. Luke and all the Boston people,
Oh,
they're
they're
gonna
gonna ride
vote
with
for
me.
you.
Yeah.
So I think that's what's going on with the Kiosk Karen Club, right? The
Right.
KKK. They're voting for Jumpsuit Pablo and not giving Pino a chance, bro.
Well, that's my point because in the community post that you put up, a lot of people were saying Pablo, but I just asked the question, and a lot of everybody in the chat is saying Pino. I haven't seen one Pablo, so it's completely different from the poll you put out.
And I'm just joking about the Kiosk Karen Club. That's not their name. They're just the Kiosk Club. We're
Yeah. I
we
just try to
support
breeze
them.
by that shit the way you put it. Like, spelling club with the K is crazy, but
Dude, the Kiosk Club will be selling peanuts and hot dogs. Salute to Kim. I'm behind, but what did they say about the creepy bear stuffed animal is giving Balenciaga vibes.
oh, dead dogs. I just had that argument the other day with a shorty. She had all this Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Prada, Fendi, and I brought up the Balenciaga, and she's like, nah. I'm like, bro, you bugging. This shit is blatantly like some people try to hide it. They don't even try to hide it. This shit is right out on Jump Street, right in front of your face.
Hats for Cat says Pablo.
All right, that's the first Pablo I've seen so far, and I was paying attention
Griselda
to the
said
chat.
Pino. Aussie says, what's up? Ronnie Blue Eyes.
Salute.
I would want Jumpsuit, but Pino's still crazy. So remember, this is 1 minute. Okay, so who's going to go? This is how I look at it. It's 1 minute rounds. So
Right.
basically,
they're both not probably going to get gassed. I mean, it's going to show a little bit in the third, but 1 minute round, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, 1 minute does actually. I ain't gonna lie. In a fight, 1 minute is a long time though when you
them
win it.
dead dogs.
But when
Listen,
you, yeah, go
no,
ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm about the underdog, right? So it really doesn't matter who was being slept on. That's why I put my bet on. You know what I'm saying? Because you get a lot more money if you win, and I always been the underdog. I let people sleep so I can rock them to sleep. I let them underestimate me. I play into the fact that I'm tall, I'm skinny. I let them sleep, and then I rock them to sleep. I never let them know how strong I really am or the fact that I've been boxing for years. I let them underestimate me, and I'll catch you sleeping. Bow, fast, quick, in a hurry.
Is there a chance that we could see Blue Eyes in this? Because they I'm not.
This
It's a
is the
whole new
thing.
league.
This is the thing, plug. I'll fight anybody.
Would you smack fight?
Nah, don't do that.
Well,
I'll headbutt the
that's
shit
what
out
this
the
league
way.
is though. That's what this league is. It's like it's smack
I'll do
fighting.
that. You know they get the slap. The UFC got that slap shit where you hold the thing, you smack the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
That's I almost want to say pause when I say that. Like you know what I mean? It's just crazy to me, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't duck it. If someone called me out, I'd pull up. I wouldn't. I'd rather fight. But if that's what we doing, I guess that's what we doing. But I'll smack the dog shit out of somebody. Simple and plain.
Hold on, I gotta take that chat down real quick because we gotta see this percentage. This is crazy. I can't believe this.
Yeah, that's a wild. That's some
Bro,
wild work.
88%. Jumpsuit Pablo is the favorite. We decide the odds. I hope you know that, Blue. We
So
decide the
imagine the money
odds.
if you imagine the money if you bet on Pino and he's the underdog.
So
Like,
Pino's like a plus 200 right now, man. Like
you know
you
what I
could
mean?
literally make you would make $200 if you bet on Pino right now on Kalaski. Was that the name of the app? They got to get him on that.
Yo,
They got to
I would
get that
take
on
every
there.
bet, yo, just because like you spend a little to make a lot. It's a dice. It's a roll of the dice. You know what I'm saying? I got that shit tatted on my hands. Dice Life. When I rock the pinky ring, it says Ice Life. Scandalous
Wait a
shit.
minute, what is this? Who's not? Somebody from an unknown number just sent me a video of Jumpsuit Pablo hitting the bag.
No way.
Oh, dude,
Oh, we
holy!
turn it
I'm
up.
looking at it. Am I supposed to show this? I don't know. I might hit Pablo up. He might be up. I don't know. He might be sleeping.
Yo,
But
cause
dude,
when you said smacking, you know what's crazy? The first thing I thought of is Wade Wilson doing his like little slap girly shit. Like, yo,
oh,
I know
Wade
girls that
Wilson
go
could have
hotter
been
than
in
that.
smack fighting,
I
bro.
know,
He did
I
the
know.
first smack fight in Florida. Was Wade Wilson? Can you
Yeah,
believe it?
I know girls that fight better than that. With all due respect, I ain't sleeping. Like I know this female UFC fighters that really MMA. They're really on that shit. So it just don't even make sense to even say the girl fight. It's just some cowardly shit. Like what the fuck was
Bro,
that?
Wade Wilson is undefeated smack fighting in Florida. Pino
Wade
can't even say
Wilson.
that.
Wade Wilson is a Wade wife. In that video, he
Dude,
looked like a Wade
what?
wife.
Oh my god, dude, he literally there's a video of Wade Wilson smack fighting the dude with a Florida State shirt on and he beat it looked like a bitch fight, but he beat him.
It looked like a lovers quarrel.
It did. They were definitely fucking. Now now is there any now we do got Elizabeth sitting here now. Her posture. Did
hmm
you notice that?
Oh, 100%. Immediately, the first thing I noticed was the hair, the arms, the legs, the posture, the shoulders, the shrinking. They call that turtling in the body language community out here that we getting on. That's turtling right there. She making herself as small and as less threatening as possible. Um, like when you about to fight a dude and you do the opposite, your neck is up, your chest is out, you're showing all your vital organs, you're throwing your hands up like what's up, that means you got a lot of confidence. Right here, we're seeing a lack of confidence. This is Turtle, and she's in her shell.
I could definitely see it, man.
And I'm just a
She's
student. I am not a expert by any means, but I am studying this shit, and I'm very interested. So yeah, she's definitely intimidated and nervous,
and she's moving her feet a lot, and
anxious.
this might be the longest she's ever been away from the 16 children.
Right.
So, and someone in the chat just says she looks defeated.
I was gonna say this looks like battered woman syndrome, respectfully.
Wow, man, I might, man. Whew. I still think that
the accountability needs to be there at
Right.
some point, like maybe like or just the full story of what happened. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I am starting to see like that dude might have literally torment. She could have been what she's 17.
Yeah. So I do see some
She's seven.
sad, but I
She's or
do see
she's
some guilt.
one. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say there is some guilt in this conscience too. But go ahead.
Oh, for sure, bro.
And you said she's only 17.
No, I was saying she could been like you know how there's Ohio 16. She
Oh
could be
yeah.
the 17th, or she could be
Oh
the
yeah.
or she could be one. She's one. She's the first. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That
It
shit threw me
started.
off. That's a good point, plug. That's what I meant. That's what I said to Pino earlier. Like they could have been brought up, and this is all they know.
This is all they know.
This
Remember,
is a
that she
form
got.
of grooming, like a
Oh,
neglected.
this is important. They didn't tell you this, Blue. That her parents signed her over to these. Like she was young and married that dude at a young age, and her actual parents had to sign for it.
That's another red flag, bro. What are we doing? That's crazy. This ain't
I
fucking
know.
the 1800s where you give me some land and some wine, and now your daughter is mine. What the fuck is we doing?
She has schizophrenia possibility, right?
Schizophrenia. How many ever got it? How many motherfuckers say they psychotic?
Let's see what Miss Amy May says real quick. Bring that comment up. Thank you for the donation. In my opinion, she doesn't have a choice with them all being majority so close. I'm saying from the start when she had her first and all stem from. That's a good point, Amy. We got to remember when she had her first the first kids. The grandparents probably were in a lot better state mentally, I guess, or their
Right.
prime state, which is not probably better, but they were probably yeah, definitely. This is crazy, bro. She's got a story if she can get it out,
Right.
right?
On dead dogs. Come on, my dude. Like they did that shit. Look at the way she's walking, bro. Yo.
Looks like it's the first shower she had in years. Right, go to the next one. You're doing a good job.
Salute.
Yeah, the next one on the there you go. Yeah. Plunder troop, plunder. Yeah, plunder. Yep, there you go, buddy.
Shout out to Plunder, man. Salute. YouTube
Let's
streets
see.
for the truth.
Yeah, that no. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. I think oh yeah, there's the old man and oh no, that's somebody else. Or is that the old man that just blurred his face?
I'm wondering the same shit. They got him in a wheelchair. I wonder why his face is blurred out, but not the person behind him.
Yeah, you're good. You're good, right? Put it full screen. This is it. And another thing too, y'all keep talking about Elizabeth being a victim. Gary Siders Sr., what if he did something to Gary Siders Jr.? Does that make him a victim too? I'm just asking the questions. I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is gonna get this. I tell you one thing. This is gonna get this. This case is crazy, and thank God we don't have anybody that's. Well, we do have people that get little babies that pass, but we haven't. We don't have a actual like. Which I don't even want to. I don't even want to put that out there. Let's continue. I don't even want to put that out there, bro. This is crazy. There's corrupt, bro. You might want to fight Pino after this live, bro. He went in on you, bro. He's saying you look like this dude over here, bro. It's not good.
Oh shit, I was muted. Yeah, I just told Krupp in the chat. You know what I'm saying? He's always welcome to pull up. You know where it's at. Salute.
I'll drop the link. You come up. For anybody wants to come up, have a conversation about it, come up. That's the link. You could join the live stream with that link in the chat. I don't know. A lot of people didn't know why we put that link in the chat. So
Oh yeah,
there
we
you
got a
go.
lot of new people. Hit the link. Let us know what you think.
Oh yeah, somebody said earlier Bubba was talking shit on TikTok. Listen, bro. Hey, Bubba, whatever your brand, what's his name, Landon? Yo, you're gonna be landing on your fucking face, bro. You better watch your mouth. Yo,
You know,
Bubba,
landing some shots, Bubba. Little bubblegum shrimp.
you gotta keep your ass on TikTok. See, YouTube. This is where shit gets done. YouTube,
Yeah, this is the
TikTok,
streets.
TikTok's the G League. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Come on,
That's
man.
that's for the Debo Jits. Come on, we over here in the big leagues. Pull up, pop this shit
Yeah,
over here.
yeah. Y'all over there with the Debo Jits.
Come on, man. The fuck out of here.
Young Crow.
What's the demo, folks? What's the demo?
Yo,
How you
yo,
doing,
what it
bro?
do?
It's Friday, baby. How y'all doing?
Good, Junior. How you doing?
Shit, I'm good. I'm good. What's this? So I need to be taking JSP's place.
I think you need to be in the corner of JSP during the fight because Pino said that you be looking like Gary Siders Jr., bro.
I mean, shit. We might have to have a discussion. Pino and I might have to get up here and click up on the outside of the YouTubes now. What all he say?
He said on the streets. Yo, first of all, who you got? Jumpsuit Pablo or Pino? Let me ask you that.
Yeah, we need to know that first. That's first.
I can't say yet. Tell me what he said.
Yeah,
Now
I
you
fuck
gotta
with you.
rewind back.
He said my mind might have changed, homeboy.
I can't put words in his mouth. I can't quote him exactly. I think he was joking around saying that. Hey, he don't look like. Oh yeah, he said this one doesn't look like Corrupt though.
I
This
said
old
it. I
get.
said that looks like it. This dude ate corrupt when he
That's the
said that.
same dude right there.
That's the
Yeah.
same dude. Can you believe that? And then he
That
came to this. That's messed up, right?
I mean, bro, come on, let's be real, bro. Like, I mean, if dude was trying really hard, he might be,
Yeah, bro, you gotta grow
maybe.
that beard out a little bit. That goatee ain't got nothing on my guy.
Did you used
Yeah,
to rock a mohawk when you were a Debo Jit?
I've never in my life rocked the
He said
mohawk.
never that, homeboy.
My
And yo,
boy
for the
Rocky,
record, Pino
well,
did say we was just catching wreck and he fucks with you, and
I
it
know,
ain't nothing
bro.
personal. We
Pino's my
just,
guy, man.
but
I
it was
already
funny
know,
when he
bro.
said it. I'm like, yo, maybe if he ate corrupt, he looked like 3 times the size. The homeboy got a whole bed belly and shit.
Hey, we said something. We were talking that mess the other night too. So I can't even hold him, bro. It's funny to me, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, at the end of the day, I'm just glad to be in folks' minds.
Yo, this picture right here, she tried to go from Britney Spears to the Crow. What the fuck we got going on?
Yeah,
What's up,
she
yo?
went from. That's what meth to do, bro.
That's
Well,
what,
let me
yo,
ask
that's what
y'all
I said.
something though. Let me ask y'all something. And now I'm looking at it from a different perspective of her. I'm starting to really feel bad, but look at her eyes. It looked like she cried, bro.
Yeah, the
But
right.
meth does that too, though.
She could have been out for days right there.
Yeah, she could have been up for a 2-week hiatus. You know what I mean? That's what happened to me when I set myself on fire. Video to come one day.
Yeah, you've been saying that at the same time Zebby said he's gonna put his life story out. You guys been talking about the
I'm
same
on
fucking video.
fire
It's like a
up in here.
folklore now. Like, come on, y'all gonna drop it or what? We're
Yo,
ready.
you need to use that
But
Lloyd Banks song. I'm on fire. You got me so
I'm on fire.
yeah, we're burning hot.
up
Um,
in here.
Now they say the Siders
now
are just like your grandparents. Like they're normal right here.
it's not just like my grandparents. I doubt it.
Whoa, yo, yeah, that's crazy.
I
But now
doubt
they
it,
said
bro.
allegedly back in the day they was so called normal, whatever that is.
My grandparents was legends, bro. I'm gonna just keep it like that.
Is there
I think
anything in this photo that you can point out that's a red flag? You were talking about fire earlier.
I was talking about fire earlier. Uh,
Yeah, you said you.
Yo, Plug, you brought up a good point with that bottle, because I be riding dirt bikes. That could be the 2-stroke mix.
That's what I was thinking. It could be
That was
the
a
weed
great
eater.
point. That was a good catch.
It
They
could
know I
hey,
be on
because
some lawnmower and shit, but I be on my dirt bike shit, so that's the first thing I thought of. I
yeah.
fuck with the 2 strokes over the 4 strokes any day, you know what I'm saying? Pause. But I'm a,
I'm,
saying scandalous ride out here on the dirt bikes, 4 wheelers. A lot of them take the mix.
I mean, it looked like to me
Yep.
they putting on right here. Like this a photo they wanted taken.
Yeah.
This a this
They
a
putting
this a
on
make
Austin. You know what I'm saying?
a make us look normal photo.
with a whole gas tank in the background on the side.
Yeah. Olin Mills was supposed to cut that out, bro.
And you know what's crazy, bro? If you look at her hand, it looks like she got a cigarette right above that gas.
Very
I
well,
know.
yeah. She
That's a
does.
square.
That's what I thought you're gonna catch, and she's smoking it down to the butt, bro.
Yeah. That's a filter right there, bro. She's smoking a
Hey,
square
I'm
down to the
saying,
filter.
bro. I mean, you know, when you a certain type of white breed, bro, you got to get every hit that's in that jank, man. You should cost money, baby.
They trailer parking, bro. They sparking.
No, I probably got no reason to be up here tonight, fellas.
Say less, say less.
But I appreciate y'all letting me come up for a quick little minute.
No
I
doubt.
got
Have a great
mentioned
night.
real quick. I want to bring this up to you. I got mentioned in the Byron Blake and 1090 Jake lawsuit.
Did you
He's
really?
yeah, I'm paid on
You
column
made it.
25.
Homie, you
Dude,
made it.
Yeah.
I'm calling 25 on or about May 22nd. Defendant further advanced the public campaign against plaintiff by participating in an interview published to the YouTube by New Age Plug, which it's incorrect. It was published by the YouTube streets.
Yo, you know
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
crazy about that shit? Let me just point this out, right? And I said this, but I didn't say it like this. Homeboy is like poking a dog every single day. Then he finally gets bit, and now he wants to sue. It's like, what's your angle? Was that's your game the whole
I
time? Was
mean,
that your plan?
If he
I
wins,
mean,
it's going to be a master plan. If he loses, he's going to look dumb. But go ahead.
but I hope you know, with that being like that in there, bro, there very well likely come a likelihood to be getting a subpoena served to New Age Plug.
Yep. There also could be a countersue for even involving in slander in the name of Plugger. Let's
Hey,
use
is it?
that.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. I'm gonna be real. And no, I'm not trying to. I'm not attacking Byron Blake,
Right.
but for you to put my name in this lawsuit, this is a form of snitching.
I didn't even want to go there, but
It
bro,
don't.
This is
It,
it's not snitching in the
it's
street
dry
sense,
snitching.
but from a civilian, it's like we're at a party and I'm like, dude, you put me in the lawsuit, bro. Like,
Well,
yeah,
well,
yeah,
well, 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 let's
that's
plug. Let's remember he was making videos on 1090 Jake for a year straight about him putting someone else's name in paperwork. Now, what is he doing right here? I
it
know it ain't
don't
the
look
same,
good.
but let me just point that out. This is the same thing he was calling Jake out for, and in a way, you know what I mean. It ain't the same, but you get what I'm saying.
it's just not
Yeah,
cool, bro. If it's not snitching, it's just not cool. Like you could have, I would have kept like any other creators out of it. Now it's like I don't know, bro. I'm not cool with it. I just not cool with
And
it.
you know what's crazy? I think me and Pino had just left that live, and I guess everything happens for a reason. 1090 strategically came up when he came up. He said what he said, whatever had transpired, whatever. I wasn't there for that. But at first I'm like, damn, what I miss? And now it comes up to this, and it's just like, damn, like we were like 3 hours straight, bro. So Plug was like, yo, we ended the live, we bounced, and then he came up. They must have did at least 4 hours because we already did like a 3 hour live.
mm,
What's that on members only on Plugger? If anyone wants to go check that out, couple membership,
Yeah,
you
it's
go
on a
peep that.
it's on a paywall for sure. I don't know. I think it's on one of the members only, New Age Plug or YouTube. I believe it's on members only on live stream YouTube stream. So anybody can watch it if you're members only on this channel. Um, well, that's pretty much. I'm trying to think if there's anything new with There is a couple more. There's paperwork on Gary Siders. I think eventually we're gonna do a video on, and then and if we get any more information about Chloe, tonight proved that Chloe and Zoe have some kind of communication with the outside world, and it showed that they can either use voice to text to talk to people, and it showed that they had some kind of like normalcy. And there's some red flags in there where we seen a doll, and I think I screenshotted it. I don't know if I can pull it up,
well,
but that. Yeah, go
you
ahead.
remember what I told you about the comments from yesterday, right? Like there was some Katie chick in there talking about she couldn't say much because the gag order or whatever. So I don't know how close she is to the case, but she said something in the comments after all that, saying she couldn't talk really. She ended up saying something then, and she said it wasn't that bad up until 2 years ago. So I don't know, that's neither here nor there, but it was in the chat.
Yeah, that's something to think about. Because
Yeah,
obviously
the
there's more
video of the
there.
house was shocking. Go
It
ahead.
was shocking. That house was shocking, bro. Like I don't know how you would keep an animal in there, much less,
Right.
16 little youngins.
Crazy conditions,
My goodness, man.
to say the least. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
Sometimes you up here trying to be politically correct and you don't even know how to word some shit. It's sickening. It's disgusting.
For sure, bro.
Especially when it
For
comes to the
sure.
young ones, bro. It's like the gloves is off type shit.
If that's the case, Lonnie said, to be honest, Plug, they would have to get the original video from you if they pursue, but leave Plug out of it. So if that, so I'm gonna say that now. Like DJ Vlad says, you would have to come with all the paperwork, everything, because I'm not gonna give that video over. I'm not
Right.
gonna, and he's already got audio of him saying it, and he's got his own short saying it. Like, leave me and us out of that civil suit. Like, where you literally made a million videos on him, you made that money. You made money off of going after 1090 Jake. Now at this point, I don't know. You're trying to like get someone. I know you don't have a channel no more, but you get someone to back in. We don't want none to do it respectfully. Y'all got your own thing going on. Y'all continue doing y'all's thing.
So do we
We
know
not
how
in
he
it.
lost this channel or not?
Whack 100 claimed it. I could get Whack one on any time. He's
So
been
Whack
wanting to talk
100's
about
taking
it, bro.
credit for it. Yeah. Pino has said that. Okay, yeah, you right.
Um, Yo, Teresa Harden, what do you mean what I got going on behind me? Which time? Like right here? I got the lake, but you can't see it.
He said I got the
Um,
leg. Shots fired. What you got
I
going on? I
don't
got
know
the
what
leg.
else behind me. This here, this
Like
Christmas
Boosie.
time, whenever I get depressed, I come out here and turn the Christmas lights on when I get depressed. What else could be behind me? I don't
So
know.
you're depressed
Sorry.
right now. What's going on, man?
Nah, bro, I just need it for the lights, actually. I'm not depressed. I'm totally the opposite way of depressed.
Yo, you know what? Once you said lake, that was a slam dunk. End of case, bro. I got a
Yeah,
lake
yeah,
behind me.
yeah.
Ain't nothing else to say, bro. You
Yeah,
chilling.
say less, right?
Say
I
fucking
got it.
less, bro. Say no more. You got a motherfucking lake.
Yeah, you can't really see it right now, but Ronnie, it's back there. Plug,
Yeah.
it's back there. The
Shit
the
ain't no
ones that
gray
know, they
screen.
know. You know what I
If
mean?
you
Then
know.
I got a little man right here. He's just chilling out. Little man, he waiting to go back inside. I
Hell
ain't
yeah.
gonna hold y'all program all day though, man. I ain't got no business being up here right now, probably. So look, y'all already know what time it is, bro. It's much respect to both of y'all gentlemen. Much respect to the YouTube streets. Much respect to everybody in the chat. And y'all already know the rules. It's with much gratitude and great respect. I'ma holler at you, Plug.
Tropic
I'ma
Thunder 2 is dropping soon, brother. Get ready. You
drop
want
that
faster
shit, bro.
delivery, you're gonna get it.
Drop it, bro. That's what I'm saying. You already know. You already know what I was saying. I was saying it.
Have a great night, dog. Have a great night. Enjoy
Yes,
your
sir.
weekend.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all as well. I'll keep my ear tuned in.
Bet that. Salute
All right, fellas. Peace.
on it. So we got Whack 100 claiming taking responsibility for taking down the page. That's crazy. Taking people's YouTube page down is crazy. I don't care what they got going on, bro. That's reaching. That's a force. You know what I mean? Dead dogs.
Yeah, I'm gonna send him. I should send him the lawsuit and see what he says.
You
I'm
know,
gonna do
he'll
that
come
real
up
quick.
here firing off, popping his shit off, bro. We'll be up here for another hour, and I ain't even mad at it. It's Friday night. I'm with whatever. But he's claiming the page. That's like a YouTube body, bro. You taking the page down? That's crazy. He said, I got the lake. That's crazy. B Wood in the motherfucking house. Salute. You know what it is, man. Hit the like button if you like something. Let me see what we got going on.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna send him all this real quick
We got
just
a
to
lot of
kind of
likes in here, man.
get
I
him caught
appreciate
up.
everybody. Yeah, man. Let him pop his shit, cause if he's claiming, he's gonna claim it. He's gonna stand on it. That's one thing about Whack. He ain't gonna come up here and backpedal. He gonna force it. You know what I mean? The motherfucker gonna talk his shit.
I'm gonna send him. I guess let me send him the link real quick.
Yeah, yeah. Do your thing. I got this. Shout out to everyone in the chat. You know where it's at. YouTube Streets Podcast. Hit the like button if you like something. It's your guy Blue Eyes. Go check out the page Boston Boss Ronnie Blue Eyes. I just uploaded some shorts. I was on vacation in New Hampshire. Went up to see the fireworks. Went to the beach. It was lit. New videos coming soon. Check out the members only. Check out the Patreon, YouTube Streets. Make sure you go like and follow the Facebook page, YouTube Streets. If you have any information or questions, you can hit me up on Instagram, YouTube Streets, Ronnie Blue Eyes. Make sure you follow the Facebook page. Salute.
He owes us a favor, so maybe he'll pay for our lawyers.
Yeah, man.
Oh man. What
Now
about
I'm
this streamer? What about this streamer university, man? We need to do a version for true crime, dude.
right.
True
Lawsuits
crime
and shit.
university.
Now I'm kind of glad I missed that live, that portion of the live.
Yeah, dude. Ronnie Blue Eyes would have been right there, dude.
And I would have went hard in that motherfucker, you know what I'm
Well,
saying? Because
why is DVS not mentioned?
that's what I'm saying. He was up there popping his shit with 1090. Like, I mean, not that I want to see him mention. I'm just curious to why he kind of like singled you out. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. That's crazy. It's got me thinking. He must be in bed or something. Hold on, let me see what he said. I don't know. He didn't say anything. He just read it. He said before that he said the comment before though, he said Byron Blake is a liar, allegedly.
Right.
And he's claiming that he's the one that took down. So that's the thing.
Oh shit. He could have just made it private, and then that's what Wack is insinuating. And we still got
Stream
that
over
Pablo
chat.
video, bro. Can we play that or no?
Which one? What we got?
Him hitting the bag. You watch it.
Oh, I try to get permission. He must be sleeping too. So I will
We'll come back.
show that.
We'll circle
There's
back.
also wait a minute. There's a video of him punching a dude at a bar. Does everyone know about Pablo
Yo,
doing that?
Pablo in the bar fight? Nah, I didn't see that shit.
Yeah, yeah. If we can, I want to make a hype video for this fight.
Yeah, yeah, that would be dope. Like a
Hey, we
Boston
should mention
promotion.
at the whack. We should mention at the whack too. Like, hey, bro, like this is the next thing.
Yeah.
This smack fighting might be the next thing. You never know. It might be the it might be a hit or a miss. I'm gonna see how it is.
Well, you see, I compared it to that shit that the UFC got going on with Slap. A lot of people be into that Slap shit. Yeah, I be catching wreck when I see it. It pops up on my algorithm and shit. I even reacted to a few shorties smacking each other. That because the girls are hilarious, bro. Like they be and dudes be knocking each other out with a smack, bro.
Whack the promoter. Shout out to Chris Kansas City.
Boy,
Shout
I
out to
gotta be
everybody in the
honest,
chat.
Don King shit.
Yeah, he did it with 600 for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that dude kind of just disappeared too, right?
Yeah, bro. He
I got an old
because
video of him shouting us out when it was me, you, and AZ.
he takes it to another level too, where it's like, bro, I know that you could. So we do true crime and do some detective shit. They're over there straight blatantly saying, "Yo, but Big U did this and that. Big U, you know." I'm
They're
like,
over
what
there
the
wearing
hell?
top hats and badges and all that shit. Come on,
Yeah,
bro.
they be wearing. Yeah, bro, that's too far, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it's sad you got the white boys on the East Coast telling you that.
Straight up and down like 6 o'clock. You know what time it is? Like 12 o'clock. You know what's
Yeah.
crazy? I could never picture myself wearing some cop shit. And if you asked me a few years ago, I bet $1 million you would never catch me dead wearing some shit. Now I'm about to be in a movie in full SWAT gear. Straight
Okay,
up.
now that's different. Okay, that's that. If you're acting as a police officer, bro, Tupac
Yeah.
played one of the best cops
Yeah.
ever. All
And
right, it
it's a
takes
movie and
somebody.
I'm getting paid. I went from
Yeah,
rapper to podcaster slash actor, so it's different. But a few years ago, I wouldn't even have done that shit. I was just a different person. I was on different timing. Now I look at it differently.
yeah, you got to, bro. You got to.
Fuck the
All right,
haters,
man.
get this paper.
We're winding down. I'm trying to think if there's any more topics that we need to cover before we get out of here or get up to date on everything. I don't know if you could think of anything. I think we're pretty much. I think true crime wise. Our next McKinsey live.
Yeah, I
We
was
got
gonna
to
say
do
we
this,
got a
Blue.
lot. We got a lot there. I'm in works. We're talking with Davion's sister. Respectfully, I'm trying to get her up. She got a page. We got a lot on this next Mackenzie thriller. We're gonna have some pre-recorded videos. We're definitely gonna do a live, but there's a lot there. I've been sending shit to the group chat. There's a lot to unpack.
Yeah, if you guys want to do pre-record videos, we'll premiere it because
Yeah,
everyone wants y'all to react to Ron Mango. That is the most emails I've ever got about one channel
yeah,
is saying that the way that she's presenting these text messages
yeah,
and the way that she's presenting the is showing the truth of how Mackenzie gaslighted Dom all the way up to the death, so
yeah,
and to the murder. So what I want to do is we need to react to Ron Mango, we need to react to Davion's sister, and we
yeah.
need to get up to date on that point. And Bubba, dude,
ASAP.
that someone needs to screen record Bubba when he's talking shit, because
Yeah,
we'll play it. Dude, he can talk all the shit he wants. The dude's a fucking idiot, bro.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we're gonna definitely react to the raw mango and you know the sister and all that. Like, we definitely gonna unpack that. But anybody that's on TikTok like that, if Bubba's up there popping his shit about the YouTube streets, just you know, what I'm saying, save it and send it our way so we can react to it respectfully.
Salute Chris, Kansas City. And then Cindy said when she becomes a criminal, yeah, when you get your degree, hell yeah, you could do it now. You don't even need the degree. Listen, there's so many people. I mean, listen, that as you're learning the degree, let's put it that way. But
Yeah,
there's so many people we don't want to play like that. The way that our perspective of the YouTube streets was my ability and Blue's ability to be, and Blue's got some of this too around them is dudes that's been locked up to give us a perspective of prison. Because me and Blue's
yeah,
been the county, but when we're
yeah,
talking about prison time and them politics, because that's why we at the end of the day we all watch Jumpsuit Pablo for one reason: the perspective of somebody that's been locked up to give us and the way that he was able to go get inmates that are locked up in prisons and get info. That's some journalism that we haven't seen. You know what I mean? You're getting. I
right.
love that shit. We're not detectives, but
Nah, we just street dudes trying to figure some shit out.
we do need that on our team.
Turn family shit. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like everyone around me been in prison. My whole family, my brothers, my father, even cousins and now nephews and shit. All my homeboys. My homeboy right next to me did 10 years. But it's like, yo, we come with a street perspective, but now we're grown and we got a different mindset. So we have a different perception of shit that we that we had in the past. It's just different now. Like we could break some shit down. It's already common knowledge. It's public fucking record. Everything we're speaking on is public shit. We ain't bringing nothing to the light. We're just figuring this shit out as we go, you know?
The first men that like civilian dudes that go and do like dads for justice, that channel would blow up. I don't know if there's already. I know there's a moms for justice, but if there's a dads, that's something I would watch.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man. Salute to the chat, bro. We out of here. YouTube streets. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Chat, let us know. Oh yeah, I wanted to do a live where me, Blue, and DBS are sitting at that table, and it says, "Change our mind." Mackenzie Shirilla had full intent of murder, or Mackenzie Shirilla committed murder, or Mackenzie Shirilla doesn't deserve a trial. Change our mind, and I want to drop the link. And these TikTok people, and not just Keezy, and we had Keezy up, which was great.
Yeah.
And I think Keezy was better than she had. I do. I think Keezy had a little bit better argument on some like more detailed stuff than than the Rose Gold girl on Pino's live. I think Keezy did better. That's just
Is
my
that the dude
opinion.
that come up that we thought was Bubba for a minute, or is that someone else?
That dude. So if that, I don't know if that was Bubba or I'm not 100% on that, but he did have the same points. It's just that dude was all over the place too. Like that wasn't a good. If Bubba's not a good representation of Freeman, I'm sorry, bro. You look thirsty as fuck, homie.
Yeah,
Bro,
on Dead Dogs.
you don't. It doesn't. You're not coming with any. This is how we do it. Paperwork. She's got
Yeah,
pots. Paperwork. You still
black and
haven't
white.
showed us the fucking injury report from the crash.
Yeah, you gotta come with the black and white, dog. You got to. You can't just come up here with that hearsay shit. You need facts. That's real rap. Yo, you see what I
Paperwork.
sent? Yo, you see what I sent to the group chat, bro? I don't know what they got going on down there, bro. Law and Crime just dropped a video 2 weeks ago. Florida woman filmed disturbing SEX acts with dog. Police. Yo.
Yeah, that happened in Ocala, I think. I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
Yo, they got
she was a teacher, right? I think she was
the
a teacher.
thumbnail. She looking like it. Yeah, she's in like a blue bathrobe with a belt and glasses on, and she got a female officer escorting her to a vehicle. Crazy.
So they just arrested this one girl that literally was, you look at her, she doesn't look bad, but the stuff that she did, she was a babysitter, and the stuff that she did when she was 16 to a 1-year old, a 2-year old, bro, you'd be like, what the fuck? You can't put a label on what a choma would look like anymore. Like it's all across the board.
Yeah,
It's fucking disgusting, bro.
100%, man. Shout out to Justified, Eve,
But
Lisa, Cindy,
But we had it. Do you know at Palmetto High we had a chick that literally was rumored to have sex with fucking farm animals and shit.
Chris.
Do,
Yeah, that's crazy.
is that something that every high school was there always a rumor of like some chick that did some nasty stuff?
I never not with no animals, bro. That's beast. What do they call that? Bestiality or some shit? That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that was like a legit thing.
But you hear people making it fun of other people, like hustlers and shit like that. Like oh that, you know what I mean? Like I can't even word it right on YouTube, but yeah, bro. You see people catching wreck, but I don't know if I actually heard of someone actually doing it. That's crazy.
I know, bro. It was a sick rumor. I hope it wasn't true, but it was around the same time the same rumor about Marilyn Manson taking a rib out was happening at the same
Right,
time.
right.
I heard that rumor the same day, and then somebody said, "Yo, did you hear about Kelly Barbie? She fucking fucked her horse, dude." I'm like,
Yeah,
"What?"
huss. See, it's always a huss, bro. That's crazy because I caught the same wreck. I heard someone saying that shit back in the day, and I'm like, ain't no fucking way, bro. But yo, you never know.
Dude, we had this one kid, bro. We were playing football, and he's like, "Dude, y'all come over and get some drinks." We go inside the house. This actually, you know what? Never mind. I
Yeah.
stopped myself on that one.
How
I was
about
about to
them
say it. I
Memphis
stopped
type
myself on that.
shit?
Listen, it was just he did a disgusting act with his aunt. Like he's like it was he had his clothes on, but dude, it was I couldn't believe it, bro. I was like, we gotta get the
It's
fuck
like he
out of
wanted
here,
people to
bro.
see. Why invite people over for drinks and you over here doing some weird shit? Like you want to?
Bro, he went on. I'll tell you what he did. He went on all four. We walk in the house, right? He
Whoa,
starts joking around. He gets on all fours, and his dog, which is a Great Dane, comes up and starts It's like humping him, bro,
that's
with his clothes
crazy.
on. But he had his
A
clothes. This is
Great Dane
trauma,
is
dude.
crazy.
This was trauma for me. I was like 7 years old. I'm like, what
That's
is this?
traumatic. That ain't no
I'm like, we
chihuahua
out of here,
neither.
dude. I went and told my dad. He's like, dude, you're never going over there. Fuck again. You out your fucking mind, dude.
Yo, Yeah,
And
yeah,
that
that's crazy.
and my dad never liked them anyways because they ran over my dang mailbox, and my dad was already pissed about that. He was on crack at the
Yeah,
time, so he
a
had a
dog
short
is
fuse.
a dog is a dog, but I'm just saying a Great Dane ain't no Chihuahua, bro. That shit hit different. Pause. That's crazy.
But Pino talking about his trauma earlier, there's that's one thing that gets overlooked.
Overlooked.
Those
Yeah,
little those little core memories of
yeah.
stuff that happened to us when we were children. It's like you seen how detailed he was talking about it.
Yeah, yeah, it sticks with us now to this day, and we all have it in our own way. You, respectfully, me, DVS, Pino, we all been through certain situations, and it's like once you make it through, it almost makes you less sympathetic to other people's situations because you understand it, but you know you can get through it. Like if I can get through this, you can get through anything. So anybody in the chat going through anything, keep your head up, keep going. Brighter days ahead. Like you can get through anything. If I can make it, you can make it. You know what I mean? Straight from the gutter. Now we here. Yeah.
Straight from the gutter. Now we here.
No Nickelodeon shit.
I Blue. I got sent the under. I think I'm one of the few people that's seen the unredacted body cam of the Mackenzie Shirilla murder, right?
Oh shit.
And I don't want to talk about what I seen, but what I think this is what I think. I think the rose gold girl and I think these TikTok girls, I
Yeah.
think they need a viewing. But I wouldn't do it. I promise I wouldn't. But somebody or they need to see those two boys in that car to get an idea of what she actually did to them and how she didn't get. Dude, she was literally, dude, she was barely touched. She was laying over. Like
Yeah.
I showed the picture of her laying over. Davion still had a pulse, and he's in the middle. And Dom is unfortunately gone, and it's so sad. Like I can't describe how but it
Right.
doesn't look good, bro. It doesn't look good. It's horrible. And these bitches on TikTok, some of these girls need to see this shit because then it will hit because it hit me too. It's like I'm like, okay, we gonna let this. I need to. I took like 4 days off. I'm like, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah. Yeah,
That
that
shit
is.
hurt my mental health. Like, it's bad, bro. It's a horrible act. It's not an accident. It's a murder.
Right.
It's horrible.
Yeah, people underestimate it, bro. I think even, I mean, it was a crash, but it wasn't an accident. It was intentional. It's a big difference.
Offline, I'll tell you details of what I
Right.
seen. That way you can, and I could give you analogies and let you basically get it though.
Yeah. Nah, that shit's tough, my
It's
guy.
sad, bro.
Yeah.
But I will say this: they got Davion out that car first, which because he had a. But I feel like they should have been a little bit more urgent. I know it's and I hate to criticize their job. It's just playing Monday chair quarterback. You're looking at it, you're like, dang man, like get him out the car, CPR.
Right.
If he's still got a pulse, there's man, and this is another thing too. If Mackenzie was conscious, and if she was conscious, she deserves even more time for because Davion could have lived if she
Right.
would have got up and fucking got
Acting.
on her phone. Did they check the phone records? Did she call her fucking mom? That's another
Right.
rumor that she called her fucking mom, dude. Allegedly.
I wouldn't be surprised, you know what I mean? Especially how that whole dynamic is with the family. Like they enable her behavior ridiculously. And this
Dads for
particular
justice is
this
what our sons need. That's a great comment.
lack of conscience, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, the cops said to leave him there. Yeah, Davion was laying on. So I think they get. Okay, so Chris, Kansas City. I seen the bot. I have the unredacted. I know what you're talking about. He was kind of, but not like they weren't like tangled up or nothing. He's just right there. And if you open up the back door, the passenger, no, the driver's side back door, you were able to access Davion fully. He was in the middle, so that whole theory, this is a fact too. 4.7 seconds. I don't know if you know about this, Blue. 4.7 seconds before she hit the wall, the gear got switched to neutral. It went to another mode, and then it went back to drive.
Oh yeah, I remember that 4.7 seconds coming up, and when we first started talking about this shit.
I think so. I think the original documentary, one of the I forget the channel that we did, but yeah, you're right. I think he did mention that, which we don't know what that obviously. What Mackenzie, she was would she do that? No, I don't know. I don't know
Right.
what happened in the car. We can't say, but it does a lot of questions now.
At this point, I wouldn't put anything past her because the first thing that always comes to my mind is the threatening videos of her threatening Dom, him, his family, everything. I'm gonna ruin your life. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna crash the whip. I'm gonna let me in the crib, flipping out. That comes to mind and plays. It shows character. You know what I'm saying? Credibility, lack of. You know what I mean?
No, Chris Kansas City. You're right though. You're right. He was definitely a little bit on him a little bit, not like fully on top of him though. But you're right though. But his body was still halfway in, kind of in the back seat a little bit, but in the middle. He's in the console and then McKenzie's just laying over right there. And the way Dom's chair was, it looked like his chair was laying back. It might have, you know, did that later, but and that's another thing too. Like I can prove there's a TikToker that tried to say Dom had his foot on the gas and committed it. Like he was the one pressing the gas.
You never
The
know. He could
way
have been
and I
trying to reach for the brake. We said that from jump. But go ahead.
yeah, exactly. But I don't think they reach for the brake. The way that Dom is
Right.
in that car, and I see Dom, he's kind of halfway out. The way the whole inside is so messed up. They're basically they're right there in the inside of the car. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
the way his legs are, there's no possible way that he was doing that. In my opinion, there's no
Yeah.
possible the way what I've seen.
Right. And that's all we could do is, give an educated guess, like respectfully. And as always, rest in peace to the victims, condolences to the families. It's a tragedy. It's tragic. It's a loss. Say two people lost their lives, two families lost loved ones, and that's just what it is. No matter how they try to dress it up, it is what it is.
Yeah, we definitely gotta interview her if we can, man. That'd be great.
Yeah,
And
I've been
then
going back and forth trying to make that happen. I think we're closer to doing it now that she's getting comfortable on YouTube and stuff. At first, it was a little apprehensive, but now that she's getting a little bit more comfortable on YouTube, I think it's gonna go through sooner.
we'll definitely help. This is tell her this right. With all everybody else doing the fundraisers and stuff, she deserves to have her GoFund. Like we'll promote her GoFundMe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I guarantee people will support her because she's pure. The way that she talked about the relationship with her parents, and we didn't cover it because it is a lot of messy drama, but it showed how pure she is. She's actually going to come on here and she's going to say everything that's going on. I don't think she's very honest.
Right. Yeah. No. 100%. I agree. And I like. Of course, we're gonna support in any way we can. We're gonna do what we can and do whatever we can and 100% promote that, share that, drop that link, and maybe even bless her if we can.
Yeah, Kathy, that's the thing, right? And then me saying all that, and then I got to remember, like it most likely was, and I believe that's what they said. It was in like internal
Yeah.
damage. So sad. All right, man. Blue, thank you, bro. You have a great night. We out of here,
Always.
man. YouTube streets.
Everybody have a great weekend. Hit the like button if you like something. YouTube streets. Peace.
Now
Yeah.
remember, we do 2 lives a week now, guys. So the next live is gonna be, I think the McKenzies are gonna be, McKenzie live is gonna be around Monday or Tuesday. I haven't got a date yet, or
Yeah.
Wednesday. But then I want to do it before Wednesday, 'cause that way I can get ready for the Friday live. And then the Friday lives are gonna be whatever is popping. We're gonna
Yep.
be coming whatever is popping.
Back to the
Like
old
tonight
dynamic.
tonight it was Ohio 16. It could be anything next week. It could be Jumpsuit Pablo versus Pino, the fucking documentary live face
Yeah,
off.
the pre-fight. Yeah, the face-off. Yeah, the weigh-ins. We going crazy with that.
So appreciate y'all. We out.
Yeah.
I don't have an outro. I'm trying to think. Let me look. Somebody said we need to cover the Brits discovering ranch. You got to be kidding me. Y'all just discovered ranch over there?
Yo, it's funny that they say that. I follow this Irish chick that tries all new American shit. Like she'll react to music and snacks and candies and shit like that. I forget her name, but yeah, this woman is she's crazy with it. She lives in Ireland, and there's another one from Scotland that be doing the same shit. But she was just listening to some old American music and shit like that and reacting to it. It's funny.
So if you do this, if you put the explanation point, and I think if you put Discord like that, I think it should pop right up. Hold on. Maybe not. Somebody drop our Discord.
Drop the
But that's
Discord.
crazy. That's crazy, bro. I'm telling you, we got to think. Oh man, we could make a reality show, man. Like Through the Blue Eyes, but we'll make it different. I'm telling you, this
Yeah.
shit would go off. Oh, here we
Oh,
go. We
bro.
got Junior up. What up, Junior? What? We can't hear you. We can't even hear you, dude. What is he?
All right, how about
you hear
now?
him,
Can you
Blue?
hear me?
Yeah,
Hold
we can
on,
hear
I'm
you.
about to come right back. Hold on.
This is an exclusive interview with Gary Siders Jr. This is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild work, bro. Yo, he still didn't answer me, Pino or Pablo.
Pino or Pablo? Pino or Pablo?
Pino
Which
or
one you going
Pablo?
with? So if it goes to
Which P?
decision, I think this is what we got to keep in mind, right? It is in Florida, and and Pino had connections of getting in from one of the owners of the boxing gym,
Oh, he
whatever
got
it is,
home court
right?
advantage.
Yes. So if it goes to decision, Pablo's got to think about that, and Pablo, me and him, you have a conversation, because Pino, if it goes to decision, Pino has the advantage. That's why I don't think the odds is right. I think you have to put Pablo as the underdog by just a little bit.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, bro. That should be better.
Yeah, you
How you
good.
feeling? You came back. You were like, dude, you were talking about putting Christmas lights on, being depressed, and what's
No,
going
no,
on?
no, no. You push the topic, bro. I said I put them on sometimes when I'm depressed, but you know, you
You need
gotta
some
have
light.
them when you need the lights out here.
Every
Nah, bro.
day's
You can't.
Christmas.
You can't. Yeah, every day is Christmas, bro. Um, you said you couldn't find a song, man. You couldn't find a song to end it with. So I
Nah,
I'm
we
said,
looking
not
for the
playing your
outro.
diss song, bro.
The
Chill
intro.
out.
I ain't asking for that, man. Damn, look, you think it's always gotta be about me, don't you? Um, I'm saying, bro, we can just break them off with a cipher.
Gotta drop $1
Listen,
if you listen to me. Blue Wise, I don't even freestyle for free.
yeah, you got to
Yeah,
pay Blue to freestyle, brother.
yeah, money.
Well,
Getting
I
this
mean,
movie money.
I know sometimes Plug can't hold back freestyling, bro.
Nah, I be
All you
fucking
gotta do
around,
is
but I
say
got
a
out
couple
3
bars.
mixtapes and an album for sale. It's like I've been doing this shit for too long. You go cop my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Be up
Yeah,
here for
bro.
2 hours and 40 minutes, bro. We could do whatever.
I could give
You
you
wanna
a
try to
hook.
push it to tree?
I could give you a
Word.
hook. Chocolate
Well,
rain. Corrupt
Uh
brings the pain.
uh
Yo, you know what's
zoom
crazy?
zoom fast to the
You,
crash. Yeah,
Yeah.
like that.
yo, you know what's
That's all I
crazy is
remember.
I think Smokey got a new joint.
He got a
I
new
seen him
one.
in the
Yeah,
chat. Yeah.
yeah, that's what we're talking about. But he got a new things you missed too. Things you missed on YouTube. He got a new one of that
Oh,
too.
I gotta peep that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
love those. I love those. He finds
Uh,
everything on YouTube I missed.
well, our couple holla outs we gave him at one night plug. He used them at the very end. He's got
I
one of
see.
mine. He's got one of mine he uses in the beginning a good bit, but then he uses one of each of ours at the end on this one.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. Shout out Lil Smoke.
Little Smokey. Every time he's in the chat, I'm like, Smokey. That's all I
Yeah,
can think
yeah.
of.
Smoke.
Him yelling Smokey from Friday. Smokey.
That shit makes me want to say, well, how's it go, man? White chocolate rain. Uh, what's he say?
Plug,
Plug
plug.
brings the rap and corrupt feels the
It's the
pain.
pain. White
Yeah.
chocolate rain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just funny, bro.
Yeah, you had to bust it. We gotta give him some new bars, bro.
Yeah, we gotta give him some sound bites. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's when
Yeah.
we do a regular live, like without the when we do these true crime topics, it kind of puts us in a certain mood. We're on some kind of serious shit. We're on our journalistic shit. There's less joking, there's less catch and wreck and shit when we're speaking about something so tragic. But then it's always good to switch it up and try to end it on a good note.
Oh,
So you
dude.
ain't,
Yeah, you're right,
because that
Blue.
shit makes me sick.
Bro, we've been told that we've made more people laugh in true crime than anybody, and they say the way that we do it, the transition, because look, it's genuine. Like all right, so
Yeah.
Let's
when
go.
someone dies in the hood, we're crying for like the first day, and then now we're getting to the laughing
Then
part.
we're
Now we're thinking about
celebrating, we're pouring
memories.
out liquor, we're
Well, yeah,
laughing. Why
when the
not
cat's
laugh
in the
at
hood,
death and cry at birth? Don't say you
it,
can't do it till you try that first.
Facts.
when somebody in the hood, bro, it's all upset, wearing the shirts, everything. But then
Yep.
slowly those little funny stories start coming out. Like you
Yeah.
remember when me
Yup.
and Doughboy was down there at the Busy Bee, and
Yeah,
yeah,
that's everyday shit out here. That's project shit. You pouring out liquor,
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Blowing out smoke. You at the site wherever it happened and popped off at. That's where you at. That's where you squat up at. And you know what I'm saying? You gonna cry and pour out some liquor, and then you're gonna be laughing and sharing stories and shit like that after.
And let's be real, guys. If Mackenzie Shirilla had a movie, it wouldn't be it would be it starts off as a horror flick, but then it goes into a comedy because her fucking life is a joke. Stop, drop.
I,
How many lesbians does it take Kenzie to pop?
Yeah, and the
Whoa.
mother too. Whoa. She's
oh,
on ecstasy. She about to roll.
You know what I'm saying?
that's how prison dorms roll.
Oh, that's
Lesbian
the actual
hoe.
song now. That's already made right there. Boom, the hook's made.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Give Kenzie a bone. Let Kenzie roam, and she'll find her way home. Her home is the cage. That's
I ain't the
Get
killer,
busy
but
a
don't
bone.
good.
push me. Mackenzie
Yeah,
Spiller like them
give
dykes
Kenzie
when they
Blunt.
butchy.
Yo, what I want to know the fifis she's making up in there. And I know they call it homemade dildos, but for
Yeah,
this sake and for YouTube purposes, we're gonna
she's got
call
some
them female
cucumbers.
fifis.
Female Fifi.
She's stealing carrots, bro.
That's a song right there. Female Fifis.
Give her a fifi and she gonna be alone.
I got sharks circling the boat. Mackenzie's, Wade Wilson's, and the rest of these jokes. Every
Mm.
time they end up inside of their pen, you know they rolling up another rubber glove again. I'm talking female Fifi. Where the fuck could be? Probably up underneath the pillow or underneath the mattress where they can't see.
Stop, drop. How
Yeah.
many lesbians it gonna take Kenzie to pop?
Oh
Whoa,
no.
no. That's how
Get that bitch
lesbians
a
in
female
prison roll.
PP and let's go.
Everyone knows she's a hoe.
For
Yeah.
sure. And she was tricking. People forget about that. But
Facts.
then we go back to this victim shit, right? Was Mackenzie a victim of human trafficking? That could be a conversation.
Or was she Madeline? You know what I'm
Has
saying?
nothing to do with her committing murder, but it does have something to do with the Sharillas putting her up to this
Right.
possibility.
Allegedly.
Or some other some other entity
Well,
there.
yeah, I mean, there could be Big Bertha in there saying you gonna lay it down tonight. She could be tricking just to not have her face broken into pieces.
Or it could have been her idea, bro. She could have been with the shits doing it on her own. And that could have been a problem. That could have caused tension in the relationship.
Lisa says no.
She
Yeah,
liked the
I know, I
designer
agree.
shit.
I agree. But she definitely was tricking though.
Facts out.
Anyways, we out for
Look,
real.
anything Corrupt has said in this last broadcast is no way intended to be true. It's all for comedy purposes.
Hey,
Entertainment
Hey,
only.
yeah. Y'all already know the rules. Hey, man. Once again, salute to y'all, fellas.
Salute.
Hey.
Shout out to the whole chat. You know that YouTube Streets podcast. Hold that.
Yeah, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us the whole night. 2 hours and 50 minutes in. It was a great live. It was entertaining. It was I think we learned something with this case. It was funny. It was great. It covered all in the chat. You guys been lit. Coming with some informative stuff. Thank you for all the donations tonight. We appreciate it. Amy Mason, Carolyn Lynn. We missed that. Pebbles. Thank you. Chantel, Evie,
Yeah,
EVG,
thank you all.
Tasha,
Nah, I think
Tasha.
me and Pino definitely shouted out Pebbles. My bad, get it, Tasha.
This is our longest member we have, Miss Tasha.
Hey, shout
That's
out to
crazy.
Tasha. Been
28
riding with the
months.
YouTube Streets for 28 months. That's what's up.
That's the age of the channel.
Man,
It's
I gotta
crazy.
send her a shirt or a CD or something. Hit me on Instagram or Facebook, YouTube Streets, Ronnie Blue Eyes.
Night night.